Hey, Robert. Hey, Fire. This should be the last one for the demo. Then we could probably do some other choices maybe and see where those go, if they go anywhere at all. I pretty much got every choice saved. Hey, Dr. Coconut. Doesn't seem to be many choices that look like they would affect the... Well, I know the endings won't be affected, but we're just there for the dialogue. Hey, Jordan. This mod has been good. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right. Anytime now. Hey, Victor. I'm assuming this is the one. Oh, how fitting. Unless it's my music that popped back on, but I doubt it. I gotta check. Yeah, music's not playing. So I'm just gonna exit out of that just to be safe. Oh. Okay, we were just getting to the prom. We're getting out of the car and we're being swarmed by our friends. It's true, I never pictured you wearing such a gorgeous dress. I'm still getting used to this. Girl, oh no. Anti-Stella. Girl, absolutely nothing wrong with embracing your inner princess. You slay, sweetheart. Tough punk or gorgeous angel, you do you. Wow, Big Stella actually speaks some wise words from time to time, doesn't she? I'd die if I had even half the radiance you have. Lucy's face goes a shade of red deeper than I thought a tarot could. Stop, you guys. You don't mean it. It's the wall, yeah. I put my hands on her shoulder. Sis, that's a lie and you know it. I think what Lucy means to say is thank you. We simultaneously chuckle as Lucy puts her hand on mine and looks out from behind her hands. Thanks, you all. You all look amazing too. Thank you. I let the cards tell me what to pick for tonight. That explains. Actually, her outfit choice isn't that bad, to be honest. Lucy, come join us. La fiesta waits for no one. Wait for us, guys. You know, Anon, I'm really proud of you guys. Thanks, Stella. Tonight might hold something really special for you. Just FYI. Thanks, Stella. Don't thank me. Damn cryptic stego. I scanned the room intently before finding Rosa pulling out a seat for Lucy. Siéntese, mi amor. A table for all of us, Anon can sit right next to you. Hey. You move concerningly fast for a woman in heels. Hey, speaking of concern. Yeah? Rosa, have you seen Fatima anywhere? Fatima? Yeah, Fang. Oh, I haven't seen them all night, but I know Trish is helping Reed set up the stage if you want to ask her. I see Lucy's heart drop at the mention of Trish's name, but she collects herself a moment later when she realizes it's the other Trish they're talking about. How about I go check with her? You don't want me to come with you? I'll just be a minute. She looks away, worried. I'm not going to talk to Fatima without you, I promise. Without saying anything, she nods, eyes still fixated on the empty plate in front of her. Bang! I know that voice, just who we're looking for. Whoops, I mean Fatima, hey, I was looking for you. The amp's good to... Oh, sorry, Lucy, I thought you were, That's alright, I guess we do kind of look the same in a crowd, huh? Oh wait, don't tell me they're wearing the same dress too. Well, she is because we have to save on costs. Well, now that I'm looking at you, nah, not really. This is a bit shorter, both white, but they have... Well, you'll see. I think Fatima was saying they're going to look for you after our set. Set? Yeah, I'm not shocked you didn't know. It was supposed to be somewhat of a surprise, but we're going on in a few. Me, Fatima, and Reed. Hey, Reed! Oh, my ears. Sorry, but yeah, we're not going on as worm drama. Wait, we're not going on as worm drama, don't worry. Don't want to give anybody the wrong idea, just playing as friends. Shit, gotta go. Call me back when the fan-some happens. What? But if you really wanted to, I'm sure Fatima would be cool with letting you join us. If you know any of the songs, we're just doing covers tonight. I think I'll pass. But thanks. No sweat. Yo. Hey, Reed, how are things going? Fast. That guy's a savant or something when it comes to wires. All the better. I can't even think straight over this pounding headache. Is there supposed to be a black screen? I think so. This is a long time to have a black screen. It's the budgets had to be cut, you know. That or Anon became blind. We're seeing through his eyes, or lack thereof. Reed is back there helping you out? More like I'm back there giving him emotional support. That's our boy. Hey, why don't you guys get something to eat? We'll be starting up in a half an hour, give or take. Enjoy the show. Yeah, catch you later, dudes. See ya. Weird. You're telling me. So you're getting the same cringe vibe? Have been since we showed up and Fatima was nowhere to be seen. Ah, Fang Song. Let's get food, dweeb. That barbecue smell has been calling my name since I walked in here. You must be starving. I can't smell a damn thing. Though I suppose with a snoot that size... Oh, is that so? I'll remember that. Gulp. For some reason, I feel like I've armed a time bomb. I'm sorry? Can't take it back now. Fuck. Oh, lighten up. I've been looking for a reason to torture your ass. Don't think I haven't noticed how ticklish you are. Lucy, that is not cool. Don't even joke about that. Who's joking? Come on, loser, before I decide to start munching on you. Oh no, the munch emote. Do pterodactyls actually eat human? We each grab a plate of whatever garbage we can find at the catering table. I say garbage, but it's actually really good. Just probably not the healthiest for me. Lucy's loaded her plate with every type of meat available, drenched in a barbecue glaze. I don't think it was meant to be put on just anything, but she earns points for improvisation. So, hey, chicken. What about chicken? I read somewhere that birds are the descendants of avian dinosaurs. Birds technically are avian dinosaurs, dumbass. Still at work. Best come back later after this is all over, sure. Why the hell would I know that? I'm not an ornithologist. Raptor Jesus on a cross, you're retarded. Bird brain. Spear chucker. We banter with all smiles. I pull her in and kiss her on the forehead. Never thought that would feel so natural. So what'd you want to know about chickens? If dino nugs are chickens, is that like cannibalism or... Oof. I get an elbow in my side hard enough to break bones. Where's Miguel at? I don't know. Luckily, it just struck me in the kidney. Nothing important or anything. Point taken. Good. I've been keeping a fervent eye on the clock. It's been a good half an hour already. I catch Fatima poking her head out from the side of the stage at one point, the first glimpse I catch of them all night. Still, more time passes and nothing seems to be awry. Reed keeps doing his DJ thing, a slow dance plays then. Attention students! Geez, there goes my hearing. Could be worse though. I heard two distinct plates clattering to the floor an instant later, probably loaded with food too. A warning would have been nice, honestly. I hope you are all enjoying this wonderful night, students new and old alike. As a special treat tonight, a group of new students would like to put on a live show for your viewing pleasure. I implore you to give them your undivided attention and support. We all know how hard times have been, and every one of us should be exhibiting the utmost empathy our hearts are capable of. Without further ado, I give the floor to Fatima, Reed, and Trish. They look so sad. Is this like a good ending, but yet bad ending? Trish puts her hand on their shoulder and they nod to each other. Their eyes lock with mine, their face goes red, mine probably goes red too. Fatima sets down their guitar and walks over to the school piano. Reed starts the song. Wow. Powerful doesn't even begin to describe it. The song isn't familiar to me, and I can't even put my finger on the genre. I think most of the audience is feeling the bitter emotion of loss of their home, their youth, their loved ones. But I see something else. This was a last-minute decision, wasn't it, Fatima? This is a message. Their eyes are reddening. A tear glistens before they hastily wipe it away. There's a lengthy pause. The crowd takes it in. The applause starts slowly, but then encapsulates the entire gymnasium. I scan the crowd, and there's a handful of sniffles and dinos wiping their eyes. Fuck, dude. It's like you read my mind again. Thank you, everyone. The applause picks up again as Fatima picks up the guitar and heads into their next song. The remainder of Fatima's set is full of contemporary pop and some classic rock here and there. They close with I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith at the end as the slow dance song. By that point, though, Lucy and I are sharing a smoke outside. If Fatima was trying to guilt me into feeling the pain they're feeling, then they succeeded. You done yet, dweeb? What, you want to kill it? No, it's just kind of pathetic watching you light up the fucking filter over and over. When you're a broke kid like me, you learn how to get your money's worth out of a boog. Loser. Alright. On the verge of burning the tip of my nose with another light, I stomp out the smoldering filter and stick out my hand. Wanna go back inside? Not really. Sounds like they're done for the night. I think we're in the clear. God damn it, Lucy. What's with that face? Hey. Hey, Fatima. Sorry for not responding. This was kind of a whole last-minute decision. So, did you like it? Not bad. I see the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, sorta. I guess that analogy doesn't really work here. But you got some talent, I guess. Thanks. It means a lot. How about you, Anon? I think it was beautiful. Thanks, Anon. Yeah. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room, dude. I know you wanted to talk. I'm okay now, I promise. But if you needed to get anything off your chest... but I was hoping to just talk to Anon. I'm sorry, I just kind of feel vulnerable right now, and I know you're way stronger than I am, and I guess that intimidates me. If I'm honest, I'm not trying to make you angry. I'm not angry, you dork. Alright, but like, that kind of thing would have gotten you angry in the past. Listen, Fang. Please, I insist on going by Fatima now. Cool, but I'm gonna keep calling you Fang. If you can't help but fold to what everybody else wants, that's not my problem. Until I can see you honestly want to be Fatima and not just what your parents want or what you think Anon wants, I'm not convinced. You know, that's not the case. You went back to your dead name, didn't you? Yes, but just because I was wrong about wanting to be NB doesn't invalidate everybody who doesn't identify with their birth gender. But you're me. Am I? That's the problem I think I had. The reason I was such a dick to you. We might look alike, we might have the same friends, and even the same brother. But at the end of the day, we're not the same. Maybe you can look at it like Lucy and Fatima are opposite sides of the same coin? Poetic. I guess that's a good analogy. I think the sooner you start realizing that we're different, the sooner you'll start to heal, which is something I think you could really use right now. I guess I just don't want that to be the case. Part of me wants us to be the same person. Like this is an opportunity I'll never get again to see myself from the outside. And I know I felt the same way, but if you keep thinking that way, you're absolutely fucking yourself. You'll look at me and think, damn, am I really that much of a bitch? Just like I'd look at you and think, damn, am I really that much of a pussy? Come on, dude. I don't mean any offense by that, but it is how it is. You see me as a huge asshole, and I see you as a little wimp. It doesn't mean I'm right or that you're right. Maybe I'm not an asshole, maybe you're not a wimp. You do see how it hurts to see you say that to me, right? If I do accept that we're the same person, that's a shitty thing to hear. So don't accept that. That also kind of hurts. I know that. It's like losing a friend or someone you're hoping likes you back, just to find out that they don't. I imagine it's like, I don't know, when you started to get to know Naomi, and then when you guys finally talked about your feelings, she tells you that she doesn't feel like that for you. I get what you're saying, but I don't know if I can relate. I don't even know if how I felt for Naomi was real. That's a good part of why I've rethought questioning my identity. I wanted to think I'm bi and that I love the attention I got from her. Is this what black people see all the time? My God. Oh boy. I mean, we started talking because she was messaging me anonymously. I didn't even know if she was a guy or a girl or whatever. Normally, I think that would be a huge red flag. Major creep vibes. But I was desperate for the attention, I guess. So much so that even when I found out Naomi was a girl, even though I never identified as bi or whatever, I was cool with it. I mean, I was NB after all, so what exactly was heterosexual versus homosexual anyway? Or like, even before she distanced from me, I was having trouble feeling any sort of intimacy from her. Never felt the need to hop in bed with her. I just did it because it's what she wanted. Never wanted to kiss or hold hands, but did it anyway so she wouldn't get upset. I didn't want her attention. I thought maybe I was just the problem. But then once I felt that feeling for real, once you felt it for real, I knew that I didn't want Naomi. I knew I wasn't bi after all. Maybe I wasn't even NB. Maybe I was just edgy. I think it was after I met you guys that I realized this for the first time. Meeting you, Lucy, made me think twice about myself. And meeting you, Anon, made me think, go on, Fatima. Yeah, what are you trying to say here? Her eyes dart around as her lip quivers and eyes begin filling with tears. They hold their arm and back away. You know what I want to say. Goodbye, guys. Thank you for everything. Fatima, wait. Shit. Stay here, dweeb. Lucy. I think carefully before realizing I should let them have their moment. I've heard what I needed to hear. Good luck, Lucy. Bang. Just leave me alone, dude. I can't deal with this right now. Bang. What? How would I know? Stop and listen to me, for fuck's sake. I don't care how you feel for Anon or me or whatever. I just need this closure, and I think you need it even more than I do. What do you mean? I don't need any sort of closure. I'm happy the way we are. We're never going to see eye to eye. And that's the problem. You're still stuck on this whole idea that you need my approval, or your parents' approval, or whatever. You don't. You need nobody's approval but yours. Not mine, not even Anon's. You know why I hated you so much? Because you're not willing to just be who you are. Maybe you are NB, maybe you really should go by Fang. I don't give a fuck. You do whatever you want. Fuck your parents, fuck Anon, fuck me even. I acted out and became Fang because I thought it was what I wanted. I was wrong. Why do you have to be wrong too? There's literally no reason for that. What if it's all bullshit no matter what though? What if the whole gender identity thing is just a phase for angsty kids like us to express themselves? I don't fucking know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. That's for you to decide, not me. My friends respected me being Fang, and just thought it was why I never felt like I knew who I was. But you, look at all your friends. They're all either gay, lesbian, bi, trans, non-binary, whatever. Maybe it's the environment you're in. My best friend is cis-het. I know there's nothing wrong with being cis-het, so that doesn't mean shit. I'm not saying whether you're wrong for wanting to conform to the crowd or not. Maybe it's just who you all are. And if you didn't have supportive friends, you'd all still be miserable in the closet. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't even know what point I'm trying to make. I guess just don't overthink it, you fucking dork. Like, if you want to be Fang, just fucking embrace it. Don't be a pussy. If your parents don't accept it, fuck them. If other people at school don't accept it, fuck them too. Easy for you to say. You just told me all your friends were supportive of Fang. That's not all there is to me, asshole. My gender isn't my whole identity. You know, let me tell you something. Earlier this year, we played in front of the entire school, or at least a good amount of people who wanted free food. And you know what happened? We got booed off the stage. I had to stand up there and watch like 100 immature douchebags laugh in my face over something I was proud of, my band. And you know what I did? I told them to go fuck themselves. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I don't know if I could be so brave. It's not about being brave, it's just about not worrying about what other people think. If you can't do it alone, see a therapist or something. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just work on it, I guess. I don't know, dude. I can't say I do either. Lucy and Fatima sit in silence for a minute. Neither knows what the other is thinking. After what feels like an eternity, without a clue on how to end the conversation, Fatima stands up and embraces Lucy. I'm sorry, Lucy. I need some time with my thoughts. And thank you. Lucy returns to me, and we share another cigarette together. It feels like we're having a moment of defeat, like this is the end of the saga of Lucy and Fatima. And with the school year rapidly coming to a close, there's little hope of fixing things. I try texting Fatima, but it appears that they've blocked me. I'm able to spend a few nights here and there at Lucy's house without much trouble. While likely that and her dad has the room bugged, we're careful not to do anything too raunchy while under his roof. That first night of the summer is a beautiful one. Lucy and I stay up to wait for her parents to go to bed. Once we've confirmed the coast is clear, we sneak out and go for a walk. We make our way to the same park we've walked together dozens of times now. And that's it? Okay. Hey, Lucy? Yeah? I've been meaning to ask you this, but we're doing good, right? Where's this coming from all of a sudden? Just answer the question. I mean, yeah, we're doing fine. You're not getting rid of me anytime soon, dweeb. So can I ask you something? Dude, if you're asking me to marry you... No. Alright, so what is it? Do you maybe want to get a place together? Like an apartment, right? No, like a house, of course. Let me just pull out the $60,000 from my Swiss bank account to put it as the down payment. I'm not moving to Skin Row, don't get me wrong. That place has its own little charm. It's like, welcome to paradise. You ever hear that song? Do I look cool to you? Point taken. Any big things? I mean, the big black screen, yeah. But I don't mean Skin Row, I mean like a flat somewhere. My parents aren't going to help me out anymore come September. And the military isn't for me. Even though you're doing community college with me, they won't chip in at all? I thought it was college or military. They say there's a few statements in this world you should never trust. He's just a friend. Nothing's wrong. Sure, son, we'll help you pay for college. You made that up. Well, the first two I didn't. Anon, the meme queen himself. Hey, I make for a beautiful queen. Lucy sighs and leans in as we enjoy the peaceful night. Things have gotten better at the very least, for us and our friends. Nazer's doing well. He's a popular guy who forgot about Naomi the very first time a busty Raptor asked for his number. Honestly, it felt like he was a little relieved to be done with Naomi after so long shackled to her. Stella and Anti-Trish still tend to the gardens at school, prepping the next generation of flower caretakers. Not to mention they meet up with us every Saturday night at Moe's for some free pizza and laughs with the old man. Most of the transfer students have moved out of town or found permanent residency in the nearby area. We don't see many of them anymore. Except Anti-Reed. He's a janitor now at the local Guaco Taco. Doesn't talk much. Doesn't talk at all, actually. Our Reed still stays in touch, coming over to Lucy's to jam out every now and then. They've been trying to get me to pick up the bass, but I have literally zero musical talent. Speaking of which, did you respond to Trisha's text? No, not this time. She can wait. I just feel like she's finally acting somewhat level-headed. You should capitalize on that while you can, you know. Accept her back into my life as a close friend. Why? So she can try and rope me in and do the whole thing all over again. At least he's still alive, yeah. I guess you have a point. People don't change, Anon. I guess that's true. I Ironically, Antitrust got accepted into a very prestigious entomology program here at Volcadera University and picked up a great scholarship to help her out. For everything she's been through, she did very well. Can't say the same for Fatima, of course. She's got the bad ending. What's the matter? You're tense as hell. Just still worried. You have to learn to drop it sooner or later. You can't save them all, Anon. But if I can't even help one person... You did, dweeb. Me. You helped save me from myself and from bad influences. You helped open my eyes. But do you mean that? Or are you just saying that because of the way you feel for me? Are you going to wake up one day and realize I was the bad influence all along? Break up with me and tell everyone that I pulled you away from your best friend? What'd Fatima do? Fatima's coping. I don't think so, but even if I do, what does that matter? Why lose sleep over things that haven't even happened yet? You don't have to trust future Lucy, but don't lose your trust in present Lucy. I'm still worried about Fatima. You know, Stella told me some details about what she heard. She said her parents sat her down, had an intervention of some sort. I think Fatima got ending 1. I don't know what happened. We're about to find out. Not even Nazer could talk their parents down from it. But in the end, she relented. Remember how you said how weird she looked in that dress at graduation? Ouch. I kind of feel like a dick now. Oh, that's where you draw the line? I smirk. She elbows me in the ribs. We laugh. I get grounded by my thoughts quickly enough. I wish she would have at least thought about what we said. I guess you can't help people who don't want to be helped, though. Spot on, dweeb. Don't throw away everything positive you got going for you for some clout, or somebody you have a crush on. Can't stop somebody from ruining their own life, alienating their friends, putting that needle in their arm. Oh no, she picked up the drugs. Convincing a wayward spouse not to cheat. Getting behind the wheel after a 5th drink. Wow, that's borderline philosophical. Are you still Fang? Nope. Imposter. I'm Lucy, dork. Fair enough. It is kind of sad still. I'm hoping she gets some sort of help. Yeah. Kind of creepy how quickly our Naomi jumped all over her Naomi the moment she found out Fatima broke up with her. Oh god. Kind of hilarious how quickly bitch Princess Naomi got rejected, though. Talk about dating yourself. Or, you know, trying to. Never thought that phrase could be taken literally. I chortle a bit in a way that makes me sound like a hog. Lucy finds it funny, and the next thing you know, we're laughing back and forth at seemingly nothing. It's infectious, like 2 dogs barking at each other, or the feedback of 2 phones next to each other. Carefree. This must be what love feels like. We can hardly contain ourselves at this point. We must look downright schizo to any bystanders. If there were any. Nope, it's just us. The laughter eventually settles down as Lucy kisses me passionately. The world stands still for a moment before she pulls away. I guess you can say she is among us. In the chat? Is she among us in the chat? You know, it wasn't a bad school year, and it wasn't a bad school year all said and done. At least the second half of it. I hate you. And I hate to say it, but maybe fleeing rock bottom was the best thing to ever happen to me. That's a pretty low bar, dude. Shut up. I'm just saying that it shows you how the future is so unpredictable. Yeah, the most unexpected things can happen at the most unexpected times. Like finding a hot tarot girlfriend. She elbows me with a smirk. I'm glad you helped me remember who I really am. Nah, that was all you, dude. You would have been fine with or without me. Not you, Armored, okay. I'm not sure. Maybe Naomi would have tried to set me up with the next new transfer student who showed up. That would be that blue guy, right? Yeah, that weirdo. Are they talking about Inko? Big yikes. He probably would have said the same thing about you if I were here with him instead. Hey, don't think that way. Ha, relax, I'm just messing with you. Never in a million years. I still feel like you could have found somebody better than me if I hadn't come along. Maybe, who knows? Alright, I'll stop pushing your buttons, you dork. In fact, what I can tell you is this. Doesn't matter where we are this time next year. Doesn't matter who we're friends with or what we're doing. What matters is I'll still be here with you, dweeb. As long as you don't fuck it up, I mean. You got that? She smirks in a way I can only describe as simultaneously snarking and loving. I feel an involuntary smile as I grasp her hand. I got it. Love you, dweeb. Love you too, dork. The end. Oh, that's a nice backdrop. I could have used that as a thumbnail. Come on. Ending 4 of 5. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Are the diamonds made out of the coal ashes of Fatima's dead body? Or is that too soon? We still don't know what truly happened with Fatima. All we know is she got an intervention and then depression. A little heavy on the messaging, but pretty good. That's it. It was an ending. I'm assuming the other ones will be better. Plus, it probably didn't help with the black screen. But anyways, we got more choices to make. All right. Pinch yourself. You're hallucinating. Okay, we did the slap last time. I squeezed the crap out of my cheek. Oh, it's the same, I think. Hold on. Are you okay there, Mr. Human? Yep, not dreaming. Prank it is. Okay, so this is mostly the same. Yeah, nothing new here. Alright. I guess if I was really starving, then I might have to. Honestly, I gotta say I'm a little... Yeah, no, yeah, it didn't matter. Alright, I think the bottom one was the bad one. This mod is still peak. Yeah, it's still got to be finished. But it's got good things ahead, that's for sure. Metallic little block I drop into the hydrogen, whatever, starts dancing around like a water droplet on a hot stove. Hold on. Okay, so the game just skips any text. Hold on, let me... Skip, where's skip? Hide depictions of self-harm. Right, left, right. Well, skip shouldn't be skipping over it. We haven't read it before. Oh, hold on. Let's just reload and I'll just read it out. All right. It's kind of cool, actually. Can't wait for the weird ending, yeah. Until it starts sparking like a spoon in a microwave. That is loud. Shit! Fuck, shit, fuck! And on good heavens, what did you put in there? I put the NA thing like you said, in there like you said. That's metallic sodium, Anon, that explodes when mixed with hydrochloric acid. Isn't that just salt? How does salt just explode? The classroom starts gathering by the door, waiting for their cue to evacuate. Oh boy, mental illness, my favorite. Instead, Dr. Fernsworth just rubs the bridge of his nose. He watches intently as the sparkling flames die down before sighing in relief and turning to the frightened students. Good news, everyone. We get to live and to suffer another day. Oh my. The glare and snickers are starting up, but fortunately they're interrupted by... Attention all students. It's about the assembly, okay. Load. And then we have the game, the rhythm game. That's a really bad idea. If I'm being honest, Honestly, Nazer, that sounds kind of awful. I'm always honest. That sounds like shit. Well, don't say I didn't try. No, we do appreciate it, Nazer. I'm sorry all this is happening. I just wanted to clear the air between us, you know? What's there to clear? I'm still not sold on this whole idea that we all just happen to have doppelgangers out here who look just like us, have the same names as us, the same band. What's so hard to believe? There's like billions of people out there in the world. Well, if I'm honest, Fang, the amount of permutations required for this oddly specific set of circumstances to not only occur, but for the exact same two sets of characteristics in a group to cross paths is probably one in something like 10 to the power of nerd. But yeah, I gotta agree with Twink Anon, guys. Too many coincidences, you know? It's almost like a creation of its shitty knockoff. The masterpiece and the counterfeit. The sitcom and the spin-off. The parody and the original work. So are you saying we're some sort of clones? We're counterfeit? Nah, it's them. Definitely them. 100%. You guys are unreal, you know that? Kind of mean, if I'm honest. Like, somebody took the mean parts out of all of us and made them into actual living, breathing dinos. Hey, maybe that's why my doppelganger is featureless, because I have so little evil in me that there's not even enough to make a clone. Sure. That's not a sus personality or anything. I get such an awful feeling from him, her, it makes my skin crawl. Sage definitely cosplays as a Nazi in their free time and baits losers on Snoot Chan hardcore. And goddamn, what's with the pronoun parade? I never thought I'd see the day where I have to keep notes of the genders everyone goes by. I really don't want to say I'm with the boomers on this one, though. I really don't. Figured I could skate by in life by just looking for booba, listening for the tone of their voice. Worst case scenario, I flip a mental coin and I end up with a 50-50 shot of success anyway. I told you I wasn't crazy. There's two of each of them. Except the spear chucker. Oh no, Schizo! Schizo's in the... Wait, did we see Schizo earlier in this mod? I don't think so. And except for the purple one? Who are you? I'm Sage, silly. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Nobody asked. Okay, I believe you. I never said I didn't. Judy. Hello, everybody. Damn, I guess I missed it. You didn't miss too much. Who are you two? We're, puppet pals. They're the Puppet Club nerds. Remember when they did that show about us? We did, but she was with Stella. Oh yeah, the Stella scene. I forgot about that. You saw her show? No, I didn't, dweeb. Nobody went, remember? Oh yeah. We're really sorry for interrupting you all. Wendy was saying that she saw Reed wandering around downstairs, and I just saw him on the second floor hallway, so... Judy, what did I tell you about calling me that? Wait, what? Oh, Wendy. So, she doesn't like being referred to by her name. In fact, there are a couple hundreds of them ahead. Judy wife. When Worlds Collide. Puppet Pals edition. Yeah, when's that gonna come out? Can you dorks go be schizo somewhere else? See, Judy, she gets it. No, for real, piss off. We'll call you if there's ever a Puppet Pals sequel. For the rest of the scene is very unpolished in terms of sprite work, bear with me. Are you for real? They're literally just innocent classmates of yours. There's no way you can be this much of a dick. Sorry we didn't all grow up in the safe space, Cupcake. Hey, I was actually wondering if... And I'm sorry we didn't grow up on Snoot Chan with a physiological need to get a rise from other people. If you can't stand the heat. So, guys, I was thinking if... And how did you even up it? And here, let me get a drink. It's been a while. Readjust my seat. Actually, stand up and then sit down. Actually, let's get some air. I apologize if you guys hear the fan, but it's necessary. Or they turn them into puppets. And how did you guys even end up such an asshole anyways? Do you have any pets? Anything to calm you down? If you count those little turds of brothers and sisters, I guess you could say I have a few pets. I actually think maybe if each of you... Yeah, her little siblings are basically feral. Well, I tried. Oh, boo-hoo. I grew up without mom and dad's love, and now I have to be a total and complete asshole to everyone I meet. You sure you just don't hate what you see when you look at us? Is this some sort of complex? Hey guys, if everyone has a doppelganger, then I... Don't think so highly of yourself. You're just a titless zero-sugar version of me. Zero sugar? More like zero fucking crack cocaine. Guys... she just vanishes. Shh, no, Judy, I'm enjoying this. Oh, she's behind Schizo. Poor Judy, yeah. So far, my money's on either Real Fang or Anti-Trish. Ha! Even the puppet dweebs call you the anti-guys. Imagine getting disrespected like that from the puppet nerds. I think that if you just came to one of our shows and saw us perform, you might... Oh no. You talk down on me, basically literally talking down to yourself. You talk down to your friends who would want to be around someone like you. Alright. Alright. Chill the fuck out, please. Puppet Girl, did you have something to say? Oh, me? Fang, I mean new Fang, transfer student Fang, do you know if there were, any, how do I say this? What a moment. Us from your school? I can't say it rings a bell, sorry. We didn't even have a puppet club, I think. And to be honest, I don't think we have any Finnish girls either. See, Wendy, I told you the accent was noticeable. Good going, Anti-Fang. Time's up! I patiently gave you time to settle your differences. And you still disappointed me. Get your asses to class right this second. You get a 10-second head start, then I'm coming for you. So, seeing as there's no, what do you call it? No, dinner get-together, I wonder what's taking its place, or even if there is anything taking its place. I think I spent the eternity of next period catching my breath. Fang had to resume their suspension and attend an after-school detention due to the Naomi incident. I had the feeling she would need somebody to talk to after lunch. Following my gut instinct, I wandered around for the next hour preparing to debrief Fang on the Battle of Volcano High Rooftop. Clouds grow dark and I start to ponder if I was making a mistake. I guess her accent, which we're hearing right now. Yeah, what accent? Text. The accents of text. Well, this is about to be a roller coaster. And if I get both Fangs, I have good, bad end, and then what happens to the other Fang? Like, if we get a bad ending for one, is a bad end for both? I don't know. But before any rain breaks out, I finally get a response from Fang. One new text message from Taro Waifu. Hey, are you still in detention? What do you want? I'm just seeing if you wanted to hang out for a few. Or it was us who texted her first. Just you? Well, I don't have any friends, so... Fair. Lol. Where are you at? Oh no. I look up and she's standing in the middle of the stairs like a moron. 8 o'clock. Dweeb. Bang. I got some homework to finish tonight, so whatever you have planned, let's make it quick. Lying is unattractive, you know. Huh? Doing homework? You couldn't have made a more out of character excuse if you tried. Tiny Fang. My point still stands. What do you want? This is weird even for you. Have you actually just been hanging out here this entire time? No, of course not. I've been shitposting. Gross. Bite me. Don't tempt me. Alright, now that she's smiling again, this is probably my shot. You alright? That bruise is gone. My parents haven't asked me anything about the police yet. I'd call that a good streak so far. Why? Because you know. Fatima? Oh. That's why you wanted to talk to me. Yeah, and you knew that. Don't pretend to be aloof here. Why else would you ask if I was alone? I don't know, maybe I was feeling romantical or whatever. Ha! Okay, Fang. What? I can be. You know. Cheesy or whatever. Tiny Fang is rapidly approaching your location. Cute. I'll believe that when I see it. You want to maybe get some Burger Kong? Squish the Tiny Fang. Hey, Ramon. Monkey food? I know. It's like Trish asking you to take her to Cretaceous fried chicken. Cliche, but it is what it is. The burgers are good. I guess I can't deny that. Sure thing, dork. Let's go. The burger joint is only a couple blocks away in the direction of Fang's house. Watch, we're gonna bump into the other Fang there. Conveniently. I offer to pay, hoping that having an extra favor or two in my back pocket will defuse the thermonuclear Fang Bomb Mark II ever so slightly. I'm feeling romantical. It's only after dishing out the cash that I realize Fang still owes me for the taxi. Alright, here we go. One Mac attack with bacon and cheese for me. And for Fang... burger! Now I want a burger. You're making me hungry. To be fair, I only eat at Taco Bell, being Hispanic and all. Don't Hispanic people, like real Hispanics, hate Taco Bell. Burger Kong foot lettuce. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. Bang, a double quarter pounder, hold the tomato, extra pickles and cheese. It just falls over, that's great. You got the ketchup packet right there. And it actually says Burger Kong. Large onion rings with an extra side of zebra turnip sauce. Hyper realistic burger, yes. Throw fries at Fang, yes. With a couple of bonus fries in the bag. Yes, I too want to throw fries at Fang. Okay, I'm back, bitches. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, it's us, but I'm Americanized, so so it's like, okay, if you got nothing else, it's like a Gmod model. A small order of mozzarella sticks with Tijuana sauce. A 6-piece chicken nugget meal with a side of barbecue sauce. Yeah, it's Fang. Fang's hungry. A chocolate pie in a to-go bag. And a large conch. God, Fang, you're fat. This is a Burger King psyop. The place looks more like a McD's. Yeah, like that burger is definitely McDonald's. It's gotta be. What'd I miss? You didn't miss much. You missed like a depressed Fatima. Because now I want one. Yeah, me too. I want a burger. No matter, she's having fun with PNG assets, yeah. And an Alan Archipteryx and Friends limited edition bendy shrub. Oh, you man-child Fang. Kick ass. There's the munch. She's munching. Dig in, I guess. She already is. I sheepishly take my seat and position my burger for maximum homogeny in each bite. We really need a gif of this. We need a gif of the munch. Tell me everything that happened. It wasn't too like groundbreaking. It's just Fang third ending and Fatima sad. Consume. Only to discover that all the pickles are lumped together in a single pile in the middle of the patty. Oof. Those motherfuckers. The pickles this time. Pickle. I guess it's as good as mine. She's double fisting her mozzarella sticks and nuggets at the same time. Look how small Enon's burger is, I just realized. That is a tiny burger. But then again, he's paying for all of this, so he's got to eat light because his girlfriend's a big spender. Virgin Borger versus Chad Fang meal. I'd be impressed if I wasn't revolted. I don't even know how you could fuck that up, honestly, though I'm pretty sure the line cook back there was up in the Reed dimension. She finally swallows. Nice. And catches her breath at last. So, Fatima? I think we should just call her Fang, or... That's my name, dweeb. Okay. But yeah, how are you holding up with all this? Denial, mostly. Double fisting and holding things in both hands for those who think it's some sort of an innuendo. She stuffs her face again, possibly to avoid expolating on that answer. Angry munch. I mean, I can tell. What about her that bothers you so much? Munch. Now eye contact. She takes her time chewing as the gears in her head turn. Gulp. Her face. Just got home from work and wife made a burger. Okay. Fang got that Scooby-Doo appetite. Yeah, that Goku appetite. This is going nowhere. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna be honest here. I really don't know what about her bothers me so much. You understand yourself, Anon. You know who you are. You know that you have no personality. Ambitions are positive traits, remember? That's what you said on the rooftop to me. Gee, thanks. But me, I want to be somebody. I think this entire time I've been me. I've been trying my best to accept that I'm this person. Ugh. Does that even make sense? Eating sound effects. I'm gonna be honest too. It's mostly gibberish. Just slumps. The expectation of anger never materializes. Instead, she maintains the melancholy expression that sadly picks up a single nugget, taking a gentle bite out of it as she deflates with cooing noises. So did Miguel say which two endings the demo has? We saw the Snoot Fang good end. Was there two? I thought there was only one ending. He might have been joking about the joke ending where you get caught with Fang's underwear by her dad and then you die. I think that was an ending. Scree! So freaking cute. She doesn't look up. I offer a nugget. Her beak clamps down hard, nearly taking my fingers off in the process. Fang. It's gibberish, but I get it. You're going through a formative time. We all are. You have it harder than most with your identity and trying to find what it is you love, what it is you want to do after high school. It's like some omnipotent being presiding over this world put Fatima here just to, I don't know, kickstart your journey or something. To be like, look, Fang, here you are. This is who you want to be. Who are you? You need to decide. I wish Fang would bite off my fingers. And you don't like who you see. If she weren't your mirror image, you'd probably think, look at that edgy bitch, and wouldn't give her a second glance. Simp. Okay, because he said there were 5, but the demo had 2, but I assume the joke end didn't count because these events feel different. Maybe this one's different, we can try. We'll look at it. We're already an hour in, so it's probably got another hour ahead, perhaps. Dressing like you is one thing, but the name, the social circle, it's all a really, really strange coincidence that you just can't chalk up to random chance either. I know, I'm starting to wonder if, like, somebody's orchestrating all this or something. Like, Raptor Jesus? No, like, the writer. Oh. What I'm getting at is that I don't get it, but I get it. So when our Fang and Anon going to find a way to power the DeLorean and get Anon back to the future. Well, you can mod that one. You could actually bite your fingers off. They have the integrity of a carrot. I don't want to think about that. Fang nods quietly, playing with her food. I'm not really sure what else I could say to assuage her, but I think she's got the memo. She has that processing look on her face. I take the opportunity to get a few bites in while she's silent. Although my peace of mind is shattered a few minutes later by the sound of rolling thunder. Fang doesn't seem to notice, but considering my longer walk home, I'm painfully aware now that the clock is ticking. I only eat boneless fingers. Are you talking about chicken fingers? Do it for the vine? No. Hey, would it be cool if... Yeah, we can head out before you get a little piddle of rain on your nice jacket. Harsh. She grins and perks up. I kid. Besides, I'm ready anyway. I look down and notice her tray is entirely clear. What a fatty. By some black magic, Fang has managed to vanish a good 4,000 calories in the span of 5 minutes. If I didn't know any better, I'd assume you have a mukbang channel too, huh, Fang? Speaking of carrots, they are considered fruits and pears in parts of Europe to preserve things like carrot cake and jams. Okay. You ready? Yeah, let's go. Oh god, look at those storm clouds rolling in. Which way are we going? This is a quicker way towards Skin Row, dweeb. I hope you know where we are, because I don't recognize any of these streets. Trust me, dickweed. If we end up lost in... Can you just trust me? Okay. The way we normally head back lets us split up halfway there to go our own separate ways. But I think we're heading in a direction now that's opposite of her house. There it is. Great. Chickenless bone. That's crazy. I had like 3 boneless burritos a few hours ago. Pretty when you make the sauce yourself. I pull my jacket over my head, but it's coming down harder the more I try to keep it out. Scared of a little bit of rain. Fang, you have wings to cover yourself. You try having 0 insulation over your entire body. You got clothes, don't you? Yeah, but you got wings. But what? It's cold. It starts dying down a little. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit. This is alright. Thank you, Jeb, for informing me that fingers are easy to bite off like carrots. I'm going to bite mine off now while closing my eyes and imagining it's Fang doing it. That's crazy. God, it reminds me of that time where that one furry at the convention that got like high as balls and bit his friend's finger off. That was that was something. The furry fandom can't stop taking L's. No glimpse. It's Trish biting them off. Oh no. Ah. Is that any better? There's gonna be a CG here of Fang shielding Anon in the rain with her wing. A little, yeah. A little? Look at you being all ungrateful over here. No, I appreciate it. I'm just surprised. That I'm not a cold, heartless bitch. I never thought you were. But altruism didn't exactly seem like its first entry in the Dictionary of Fang. Dictionary of Fang? Yeah, containing such classics as dweeb and worm spelt with a U instead of an O. The entries also include dino nuggets and fuck you. I hear a stifled chortle. Accurate. I smile over at her. There's a moment of nice, quiet eye contact. I feel like I should try and hold her hand. But we're in public. Come on, Anon, don't be so uncouth. The rain mostly lets off by the time we make it to Skin Row. Deciding her altruism has limits, Fang splits off and heads back the way we came before it gets dark out. Can't say I blame her. I did invite her to come over for the night. I mean, part of me thought that's where this was going. But she just laughed at me. Whatever, I call this little date of ours a win in my book. Not entirely sure what to think about today. Maybe dinner at Fang's house would have been a good idea? No, that scary battering ram of a feather would have had a field day with Anti-Fang. If our Fang is sensitive to that kind of thing, I could only imagine. Ugh, even I'm calling her Anti-Fang now. Them. Fuck me, man. Just like that, everything falls apart once again, just as I'm thinking I'm getting established in a new school with a new group of friends and things are settling down. We had the concert, I helped the band develop a little, and there was the gardening incident. As much as it was scary as hell at the time, it was kind of nice. Is this how good memories actually happen? You do something ridiculous with your friends, get into trouble, have a fight, accidentally tug at their tail, and the next thing you know, you're lying in bed in your Skin Row apartment smiling and laughing about it. I feel like we've read this one before. Then there was Fang, the rooftop. Shit, can't stop worrying about what the near-term future will hold. Yeah, I think this is all. I think this is where we come back on track. Yeah, this is all the same. I'm afraid to just speed through it. Because the skip function here does not stop when you're not seeing new text. It just blasts through everything. Alright. Now we look through her. Yeah, I remember looking through her Facebook. Nothing new here. Can you skip until it hits new dialogue? No, this one goes through everything. I could skip a little. Yeah, I remember that. Waiting on another day. Another headache. Whatever, I can do this. Wait again, promise not to fuck up Nahom this time. This part. And you just ask me. This would be the music game. Can I skip this? Can I skip this? Using the quick button. Will not be able to roll past it. Opening the menu will not pause the game. Alright, quit. 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 Sort of. Wait. Wait. Trying to... So if you play bad, there's also bad endings. Okay, it doesn't work for the mod, yeah. Alright, nothing new here. Sell the wall. My Fang played better. I mean, it would probably stop where decisions are needing to be made. That's where they fight, and these two get to know each other a bit better, and then we head with Nazer. And NASCAR. Yeah, it's all the same. Fire alarm. Oh, this is where they start shitting all over Fang. It's all the same. Oh yeah, this part. The gang come. Trish, what are you doing? Trish, get out of there. Oh, there she is. Are we just doing a recap now? We're gonna see if there's a different ending, but I doubt it. Yeah, the scene. The roses. Time to assemble. This is where Anon. Yeah. Oh, they're hugging. Oh, no, they're not. That's where she changes her name back to Lucy. Now it's Lucy. And then we hear the heartbeat for like forever. Baby crying. Oh wait, I've seen that. Then we got that. Okay, this one. This one was different. So I'm gonna save this one that we didn't do. Yeah. Let's save it in the empty slot. Load. Or actually, turn. I forget which one we won. Yeah, we went to her house and then we got kicked out right away. Oh, it's Miguel. Hey, Miguel. To answer your question, there's only one real ending in the demo. The hidden joke ending isn't one of the 5. There's going to be a handful of those throughout the full game. And yeah, the bad ending is bad for both Fangs. Good ending is good for both Fangs. You should go watch those VODs I missed a lot. There's a lot of VODs you gotta watch. Like, just the adventures in general. Alright, go home. It's time for me to leave. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. Thanks, but I'm good to head home from here. We could split off here, though. I don't want to make you have to retrace half your walk. You sure? Oh, all right. Next time, though, you owe me one. You owe me now. She leans in for a hug with a warm smile. I'm still kind of awkward even at this. How long do I hold on for? How tight is too tight? Oh God, what is this? What is this? As I pull back, we look at each other for a second while still holding each other. Ah, damn, I missed the Burger Kong trip. Yeah, we had a blast on that one. No alarms? Maybe this was overdue. We're being looked at right now by a shadow figure. I love you. Nerd. Am I not supposed to say that? One step at a time, dude. One step at a time. Shit, I accidentally removed Kisu 1. Well, I was joking about how much fun you were having with the PNGs. The next day, Trisha's nowhere to be found. So then yeah, and then this, all the same stuff. Same. Prom. Oh God, we're gonna get flashbanged. Dress. And the drive. Actually, from here out, well, after this, it's all gonna be a black screen. It should be the same ending. It's mostly this. Yeah, it's the same. Not mostly, it is the same. It was like hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, big things are coming. The logos and such, hold on. Oh yeah, that was a fun time. If you look at a lot of food items, have little edits on them. Did I miss the credits? Well, if you want, we can check out a little bit of Wanigamu if you want to deal with the brain rot. I can arrange that. You guys have it's like people really did not care for Wanigamu. It is hard to carry that one. All right. I'll throw up Wanigamu until you guys start yelling for me to take it down. You get to hear the AI voice acting too. Here we go. Wanigamu. Actually, this is a. Did I put the mod in already? I have to. It's a mod, not a own file. So, where's my gator? There she is. Hit me with the brain rot, dog. Oh, is it not like entertaining brain rot? It's something. So much of the mods as you guys complete. Skibbity, the Olivia toilet. Oh, there's no Skibbity toilet here. It's just Olivia isn't the Olivia you know. Alright, extras. Gallery. No, not gallery. Extras, mods. Oh, do I not have it in here? Reload mods. Is it just gonna reboot? Oh. Here. I think we can have this here and I can just drop them in real quick. Hold on. I swear I put the mods in. Give me a moment. Mods. Alright. Let me check Wani's volume. Wani sounds quiet compared to Snoot game. Alright, where did I put the folder? That's not the folder. Oh, here, I'll open another folder then. Wanigamu. Copy. Paste. Art aside, it's probably 75% written, then gotta revise and do all the little diversions and fall victim to content creep again. I'm the only person writing it. Or anti-read got hit with the brain clearer drug. The Narcan. I don't know, I don't work too well with other writers on mods generally. Blackie was a notable exception. He did a good amount of the first chapter of Montezuma. Anyone ever just play Wani menu music and just vibe? Well, I just play the OST. Wish they'd add other tracks to their Spotify already. Well, those are owned by other people. And I mean, those are free tracks to begin with. I don't think they fit well on Spotify. They're like freeware or whatever. Spotify hates that if they can't make money off of it. Oh, God bless. This mod is entertaining and chunky. Don't burn yourself out, dude. Oh, wait, you're talking... What am I thinking? It's probably the Wanigamu that I'm expecting. That's just making me dread and frantic. Okay, reload. I'll recommend it to another streamer when they get around to doing the mods. What streamer, though? Wanigamu. Enable experimental voiceovers. AI, so now you get to choose. Oh, boy.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. With a stylish quote, I end my well-prepared introductory speech.
This is... Oh, did I do that? Hold on. Let me... Why did I quit? I wanted to restart. Fuck. We're already off to a good start. We're seeing our good old friend error screen, and that's because I skipped. Because I was wondering if it could skip. Let's try this one more time. I just want to see what's different, so like to have to go through the whole thing again is just a slog.
And that's the way, with a stylish quote, the teacher next to me steps...
No. And I got a message from someone complaining that, oh, you're getting all these errors because you have Snoot core lib enabled. And I assure you, you could look through my mod folders right there. It's not enabled. I think I'm running on like a, what do you call it? A newer version of Wani that isn't like caught up with this or something. Sup everyone, hey Al. I should really start modding Wani and Snoot for myself. I don't know how to do it on my tablet, but I can probably figure it out on my PC. Remember how a lot of the songs were stolen by the old sound guy when they were making Wani? Yeah, I remember that. I had to see Caveman on corrected that and even credited the OG artists. I do like the writing between Lucy and Fatima, even though without visuals it's solid, it makes sense. Oh boy, there it is. Ignore.
His name is Mr. Iodican.
Iodican.
He's been waiting for me by the campus gates this morning.
Not
Iodican. Sure
Iodican. Or Iodican. Iodican.
Thank you very much, Inko.
Oh, zoom! Zip zoom! Oh, are we gonna have people hanging themselves again? Come on, hang yourself, Inko.
Isn't that right, class? Let us all give our new colleague a hand.
Okay, Mark Zuckerberg. Well, let me voice volume, music volume. You gotta hear how much of like Iodican sounds like Mark Zuckerberg. It's uncanny.
My newfound peers clap, and despite how few of us there are in the room, soon the sound of applause...
I remember when someone said this was made in Sims. The background was made in Sims. Or Sims 4. I like how Anon genuinely is able to basically be friends with the Goodbye Volcano High crew. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love this one. No one loves this one.
As it should.
As it should.
To properly
Yeah.
punctuate the scene, I
Inko, it's not worth it. Don't hang yourself. Get off the chair.
Oh, it's been absolutely worth spending the whole last week writing up draft after draft after draft of this speech.
Off my brain is
Practicing in front
fried.
of a
Thanks for the
mirror
fun. I'm
until
going to
all the
go
little
make out
gestures
with the
got put into
barrel of a
place.
12 gauge. Has nothing to do with the stream. Just have a headache. Bye, Mr. Streamer. Don't kill yourself. It's not worth it. No!
Taking a curiosity
Inko,
glance
no!
around the room to soak in my success, though. I
Inko,
almost can't
please.
suppress a frown. Clapping they are indeed, yet some of my new classmates
still
don't seem all
clapping.
that intrigued. In fact, as the jubilation
Inko.
dies down, there's only one guy who seems interested
Since
whatsoever.
when did Wani become Doki Doki Literature Club? Ah, yes, my favorite. My only friend in this madness is the errors screen.
Dino with red scales. I'm not sure of the kind.
And you'd think this is Mia, but this is where you're wrong.
Other than his enthusiasm and horrible neck flaps, he seems
Wani
utterly
Wani
unremarkable.
Literature Club.
A not especially interesting haircut. Shirt and
Inko hanging
jeans.
himself like Vinny does when you skip too fast, yeah. I remember seeing that. Inko's voice sounds familiar, but I can't place where. I can't either. Yeah, giving him an Irish accent is not good. He doesn't come off as Irish.
Probably not one of the cool kids. Because, well, what kind of a reputation do you uphold with a fashion sense like that? Now his desk mate, on the other hand, he's like the yin to Red's yang here. Not that his attire was much better, going far off the other end.
Don't
and
hang
ending
yourself,
up in
guys, it's not
try-hard
worth it.
territory. But he's clearly trying hard indeed. Like someone who thinks utmost highly of himself and feels the constant need to outshine the plebs like Red around him. Could be why he sat next to the guy in the first place. To look better in comparison. The uninterested, mock-polite look on Blue Boy's face suggests as much anyway. He probably considers himself an important person.
Inko sounds like a weird Andrew Tate. Maybe that's just me being crazy. I wouldn't know. I don't watch Andrew Tate.
Which means he has to have
I
something
may be a
going for
chud,
him.
but I'm not cringe. I'm not that cringe. I may be cringe, but I'm not that cringe.
Suddenly, I feel the teacher's hand on my back, ushering me towards the desks.
Inko sounds like a slightly Irish version of the one Newgrounds point-and-click adventure game.
Alrighty, folks. In light of Master Inko's arrival, we're going to work in groups today.
Okay, Mark Zuckerberg.
Inko, you should take the chance to sit with each group for a couple of minutes to get to know everyone a little, alright?
I just realized Inko's swinging from his noose.
Wait, what? That's all the spotlight you get?
You're missing nothing. Heard Andrew Tate once and winced. I hear like little clips and snippets, and it's like, this guy's nuts. People unironically watch Tate.
Shouldn't we, give everyone a chance to ask questions and stuff?
I don't like the way Damien's frills look. It's fucking with me. Yeah, this is different. My God.
Mr. Yodakin's surprise surprises me, but I don't show it. Confidence above all, and especially in a situation like this.
Right. I suppose if
His voice trails off for a second, but then he
Oh
calls
no,
out to
Mark
the rest
Mark
of the class
Zuckerberg's
again.
lizard brain is malfunctioning.
so. Any questions you would like to ask Inko? Don't be afraid to go wild. I'm sure he's a most interesting fellow once you really get to know him. Ha ha!
Haha.
That's damn right. And yet,
Damien looking at our shoes.
crickets.
He's gonna take our shoes from our corpse.
Wow. Even the girls look bored. Whom one
There
would
ain't no
assume would
girls
jump on a
here.
chance to unveil the mysterious new guy's mysteriously cool past, to get some hot fuel for the rumor mill. But no. This time around, the frown is clearly visible on my face. Come on, A2, Red. At least he looks focused, I guess, as if thinking about a question and it just isn't coming to him. But his blue counterpart, like the rest of the students, seemed perfectly fine not asking me anything.
Well, It's Monday today, after all.
With that, I'm pushed between the desks, and Mr. Yadakan returns to the board, going on about the topic for today's lecture. He explained it to me earlier as the two of us were walking through the building, though I was more preoccupied mentally preparing for my
Hey, Skinny, are you related to Sung Wukong?
that this class is a mix between homeroom and art history.
I'll probably pick up that game once it goes on sale for like a good price.
Mr. Iadakun will be my homeroom teacher, and this being the very first class of the school week, he said he usually takes the liberty of addressing important details for the upcoming days. Such as me, though it's not like I turned out to be so very important in the end. Well, I might as well just sit with Red then. It appears that in the very least I've made an impression on him. The dino is still deep in thought as I join him in blue.
Ah, yes. I want to hug that error screen. 3 times.
Hey!
3 times in a row. That's probably a new record. Usually it's just twice.
I'm Inko.
I'm Inko.
Yes, we know.
Ben, don't hang yourself.
You have just introduced yourself.
I don't remember this dialogue.
Prick.
Frick.
Right. And you are...
Ben!
Ben!
The door to the classroom basically flies off its hinges as someone crashes into the room, running to the teacher's desk in between the rows.
Are there any Snoot Wani Christmas mods coming soon? Well, there's a Wani Christmas section, but I'm hoping there's a mod jam for Christmas like there is for Halloween. That'd be nice. Hell, I'll even take some mod jams for Thanksgiving. That'd be nice. I'll take anything.
Mr. Yadakan, I'm so sorry, but this is an emergency.
I mean, I'll take any slop, really. I love the content, even if it's bad. Even if it's Wanigamu.
We need Ben.
Yes, I'm coming.
He's coming.
Huh? In front of me, Blue...
There he goes.
Apparently rises from his chair.
He dons his Spider-Man outfit and just fucking flies.
Yes, Ian? What can I help you with? And please wait for me outside next time. We shouldn't hold up class any longer than necessary. Again.
Damien, why are you staring at Inko's ass?
Ben sounds confident and dutiful and compassionate at the same time. Makes me wonder which one of those things he might be making up, if not all 3 of them. What's more, he doesn't seem one bit concerned about the situation. Whatever this emergency is, he must be damn sure he can handle it. Or maybe he's just trying to appear calm and professional. That's the impression he's given me so far anyway. What's he like in real life remains to be seen for now. Mr. Yadakan joins them momentarily, and after a couple of seconds, Ben and his friend are off. The lecture then continues, as if nothing happened. Is this kind of thing normal around here? I ask Red, but not sure what for. He's been making the same thinking face ever since I
Why are
sat
you
down.
staring at Inko's crotch?
Yeah, if I had to choose between the two of them right
It's time
now,
to fight
it's definitely Blue Boy I'd want to
Methyls.
suck up to.
Methylis.
Make friends with. Status is everything.
All the other
At the
characters
moment,
sound like bad
I'm at the
English
bottom
dub
of the
anime
picture.
voiceovers, yeah. Man, I forgot how much this mod falls prey to tell, not show. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking monologuing here. It's crazy.
I sigh and
Inko,
prepare to
this
say
is
my
like-
farewells and move to the next table.
This is like Inko needs to shut up mod.
Just then, as I'm
Oh.
already half off the chair, Red slams his fist down on the table.
Apparently it was strong enough to send Inko flying.
Got it.
What is Damien? Is he the tank from Left 4 Dead?
Huh?
My question.
Oh, this should be good. I motion for him to continue, sitting back down.
Right, so you said you're here to become a fashion designer?
I feel like they changed Damien's voice from the last mod, or the last update, and I
your
just
name is
stubbed my
Inko?
toe. Ouch.
Yeah.
That's so cool, dude. I'm gonna be a designer too. The name's Damien, by the way.
Seriously? A designer? A fashion? This guy? Really? You're taking the same course?
Yeah. Here, look.
Red, Damien, very enthusiastically takes out a notebook from his torn backpack. Much like the bag itself, the poor notebook clearly shows its age. Admittedly, my expectations are low enough. I'm pretty sure his little doodle book won't contain anything
Oh,
else
yeah,
than
they
drawings
updated
and
this
boxes,
mod with a
and
new
maybe
doodle
a
book,
shitty
I
hand
think.
outline or two. And yet, as he opens it at one of the many bookmarks, little scraps of paper sticking out the sides, I'm greeted to... Whoa.
Hey, they're not AI generated anymore. Look at that.
Spanning both pages, there are fully drawn humanoid figures of all shapes and sizes, dressed up in dresses of all colors.
That doesn't look that colorful, though. I want you that skinny to shut the fuck up.
Dinos only naturally, and summer dresses only curiously. As he turns the book to properly face me, I can even see.
God, Damien being an artist does not work with me.
In fact, they look pretty damn good. Most of them do, even. Raising an eyebrow, I look up at Damien. You drew these?
Here, this one's my favorite. I think it turned out way better than the others.
That's like Reed being a construction worker. It doesn't work.
He turns the book, revealing a sketch that takes up most of the space on the page. Just as good as the rest. if not
I
better.
remember
And
when
since
this
it's
part
bigger
was
than the
fucking
others, I
porn.
can make out all sorts of details of the dress. Little pieces of metallic adornments, elaborate lacing and trimmings. It's wow. Just wow. As if a 13-year-old girl went carte blanche on Dinoviant art.
Dinoviant. You mean Dinoviant art?
I don't even know where to
Dinovian.
look. To think this dude drew it.
They put
that's-
Denovo in my game! How dare they?
no
Denovo?
I'm not buying it. Let's take this thing from the top. So, this is yours. That's what you're saying?
Uh-huh.
Not only an artist, but a fashion designer. Yeah, it's weird.
You drew this on your own, without help?
This is some purple stank shit.
I've been watching a couple of Dino YouTube videos.
Dino.
What? You don't
No
like
one
it?
no one would call it Dino. Dino YouTube. You gotta be putting this through an AI thing. You think you'd have the nerve to at least space this out so he'd say like Dino YouTube. But even then, that sounds like awful. Like Dino YouTube. Just call it you, Snoot.
Behind his aloof smile, he
Oh my
suddenly
God.
seems sheepishly nervous, awaiting my appraisal of his artwork. I have a feeling that if I told him it's shit, he might truly believe it, despite us being total strangers and all.
Damien will believe anything.
But I have no reason
In
to be
any
an asshole.
timeline,
If
Damien
he
will
really
believe
did draw
you.
this, then, well, credit where it's due. No, that's not... It's very well done.
Oh, hey, thanks, man.
I pick up his notebook and start skimming through the pages. As I go further and further back in time, so the drawings change in technique, theme, fidelity, and of course, quality. There are all sorts of things, from buildings and airplanes to tuxedos and even swimwear or military gear. Some skimpy stuff, too. Nearing the start of the book, after about 100 pages filled with several hundreds of sketches,
Damien looks
the
really
drop in
pink in this
quality
too,
is
yeah.
markedly observable.
Yeah,
I
people
don't know how long ago he took up the pencil, but if I had to guess, years, probably.
people pointed out he looks very well saturated.
It's most likely not even his only notebook like this, just the most recent. Or maybe these are the works he puts the most care into. Though to be honest, he's not above my level at all. His works are just simply more detailed. But the more I look at any one of his drawings, the more overwhelming they get. Like, they're just too much. I don't usually spend more than a couple hours on a single drawing. Certainly not more than a couple of days. I rather
Yeah, the
put
sprites
down some
look-
strong,
they look
characteristic
very,
lines that speak something meaningful than get bogged down with copy-paste details forever.
Yeah, the sprites do look pretty deep fried, I'm not gonna lie.
That's the kind of fashion I want to introduce to people too. Right as I think about my own style, I flip to a page with content considerably close to it. Largely unfinished sketches, and yet ones that brim with personality.
Like, I hate to be negative with this mod,
Hold
but
on a sec.
it came with the first impression and then the stigma. So, like, my expectations are very well dead and set.
I plop the notebook down on the desk and take out a pencil from the insides of my jacket. It's a sort of secret stash that I can reach through a torn pocket lining. Normally, it's an inventory of sandwiches and cigarettes, but every now and again I remember to throw a pencil and kneaded eraser in there.
Yeah, everyone fucking smokes in this mod too.
And now to find something to draw on. Perfect. Blue Boy left his school stuff behind, so I promptly take his open notebook.
And unlike Wani, this is supposed to be college, I guess.
I'm just about to start doodling around on the pristine white page as the dino beside me clears his throat, offering me his instead. The one he uses for class, not the one filled with his artwork.
So was it confirmed that this was the proto Wani? I don't know. Apparently it's got Caveman on's blessing. I don't know. That's as much as I heard. And I don't know if that's even true. But if
Here,
this was
use
proto Wani, I refuse to believe it. It couldn't have been this bad.
Ben would get upset if you know.
He doesn't say it out loud, but the look he's giving me is telling in that he found it rather odd I would have used someone else's book just like that.
I'm sorry,
complete
Mr. Nito.
strangers even.
Naked is not a style.
Right, sure. I take one last quick look at Damien's drawings, then boldly plot up a couple of lines as I normally would. Damien watches me.
No,
excitement
there it is.
overtaking his features again.
I'm demonetized again.
In a couple of seconds, I have a basic feminine torso in front of me, and I start adding some more details to it.
Inko, stop gooning.
I make a couple of mistakes here and there, lines I'm less than discontent with, but instead of always going back to fixing them, I incorporate some of these imperfections into the design. Though once I feel like it's finished, or close enough, I put the paper next to the open notebook.
It's so unclear whether this is college or high school. I never heard of a college having homeroom.
The resemblance
I
between
wouldn't
the
know.
two drawings is striking.
Ain't gonna
Except
lie,
while
I'm
on the
bored.
original, the slightly weightier lines look as though they just
Well-
happen to be there. On mine, they feel intentional, guiding the onlooker's eye to all the important bits.
If you guys really want to tap out, I guess I could move back over to Left 4 Dead with the Snoot mods or whatever. I've been looking for people to play that with. I'm also hoping that more people like put more of the Snoot game assets. Like there's other 3D models they could put into this game, and I'm just waiting for that moment.
It's something I've practiced a lot after having read about the technique in a book about comics and the importance of the line of action. Although they're not exactly the same.
Ooh, that looks just like mine, but it's
It seems like Damien has noticed the difference too. Except he lacks the words to describe it.
This game has so much more monologuing than actual dialogue.
Instead, he traces one of the lines with a clawed finger.
It's a cool doodle, man. It's got this feel to it, like graffiti.
And more monologuing.
But I mean the
Oh.
good kind? Street art and stylized stuff?
I should get Left 4 Dead. I'm sure my PC yeah, it's like cheap. Like you should see the specs that Left 4 Dead 2 requires. Don't get the first one, get the second one. It has all the mods.
Right? It's something called the line of action.
I mean, if you can wait, it goes on sale for like $1. But $10 is a fair price for what you can get out of it too.
Huh? Oh, what's it?
It's supposed to give the whole thing, intention. Your stuff is pretty great, lots of details, but it's like I don't even know where to look, so it's easy to miss stuff.
I see. That's a good point.
He flips through a few pages of his notebook, no doubt trying to guess where he'd add these lines of action to his sketches. Here, try it. I offer him the paper, which is technically his to begin with, and my pencil. He takes them both with a grin, and in about a minute he sketches up another girl in a bikini. A
These
decidedly
gooners.
dino one, with scales and backplates. Again, he's adding all these details on instinct. Comparatively, on my version it was clear it's
I
the
bet you
body
my
of a
viewer
girl,
count dropped
but
in
only
half.
because the brain fills in the blanks.
It did.
The drawing was clearly not
I don't
finished.
blame anyone for
Still had
leaving.
more to say than 80% of Damien's sketches.
I feel like my brain is left. Oops.
Damien stops multiple times, rotating the paper as he's trying to figure out the motion he should add as part of the exercise. It kinda works.
Yeah, I'll throw up a
Though, after
poll.
a couple more minutes, he
Real
puts the
quick.
pencil down with a dissatisfied frown. That's not to say his doodle looks bad,
In a moment.
but it clearly looks more like his usual stuff with the pointless details than not.
Let me throw up a poll.
Man, it's tricky.
Yeah, right? Practice makes perfect.
Come on, speak.
Sure, but talk
longer.
about unlearning stuff. Ugh.
We both laugh. Maybe a little too loud for being in class. Not that we've been paying attention anyway.
Hey, Inko,
Paul.
right?
Pulls up.
Huh? Oh, yeah. And you're, Damien?
D dot D dot D dot D.
Yup.
You can hear the mic pop on that one. Hold
A
on.
wide smile.
Oh, I
crept
can't-
across
I can't
Damien's face, so
rewind.
I can't help but join in again, grinning back at him like an idiot.
Poking Mod with a stick. Come on, do something. I know, right?
I honestly didn't expect this conversation to go, well, anywhere really, but here we are.
2 votes want me to stick with Wanigamu. But they're not going to stick with Wanigamu.
We spend the rest of the class doodling and talking shop. It's great fun. Damien is a solid dude. Though he might make a better artist than a fashion designer, what with that choice of shirt color alone.
I think Damien would
guy
make a
looks like he's
better
never seen
athlete.
an inspo thread in his life.
Doug Dimmadome.
Ben, the blue guy, never returned. So as we're talking, Damien packs his stuff as well, saying he'll take him to him later. Turns out they're friends, apparently. Another thing I didn't see coming.
Oof.
I'm not sure what to think about Ben. They really are like fire and water with Damien. Total
Ugh.
opposites.
Yes.
Guess we're gonna have the same classes and all, huh?
Guess he's going to kill himself.
I almost miss what Damien is saying, only catching the important bits. Oh, right,
I
yeah.
know. It's a
I think
suicide pact.
next class is contemporary art.
On the 4th floor?
I take my shitty, crumpled up, thrown together timetable out of my pocket.
Yeah, man, all the same ones.
There goes Damien. There goes my hero.
Cool. Want to get going?
I'm sorry, boys, but I'm afraid I'll have to steal Master Inko away for a second.
Huh?
Damien, if you could please go ahead. can
Anakin,
assure
why are
you
you
your
looking
friend is
at?
in no
Why are you looking there?
Not a lot, anyway.
In trouble?
Stranger
What
danger.
for? Did we laugh too
I'm
loud or
reporting
something?
you.
Or is it for not paying attention? Yeah, okay, I admit that does sound like the kind of thing you get in detention for. But is detention even a thing for a private school?
Oh, you know
I
what
thought that
this
was the
is.
kind of unnecessary
You know
savaging
exactly what
public
this
schools
is. This is penis inspection day. And Inko was not ready.
I watch Damien leave, then face Mr. Yodikin as he leans
But-
back against his desk.
Facing away from him. Oh, there you go.
I'm sorry?
You are?
You
For,
are?
misbehaving in class? He smiles, pleasantly surprised.
Yes, well, I'll give you a free pass on that today, Inko. But today, only.
Yes, sir, thank you.
There's no need for such formality.
He says with the demeanor of an 18th century poet, waving his hand around in the air.
And, anyway, that's not why I wanted to talk to you.
It's not.
No. I'm very happy you've made
No.
friends with Damien. However, if you'll recall, your assignment was to spend some time with each group.
Oh. Shit.
Shit.
Yeah. My little tour started and ended at Damien's table.
Sharing the same noose.
Bashfully scratching the back of my neck, I mutter an apology, but Mr. Yodikan is once again quick to dismiss the motion.
It's fine, but please do make an effort and reach out to people. It's good for both you and them. And to help you with that, I have one more task for you, and this time I will accept no excuse or tardiness.
Master Inko.
I gulp, unsure of what to expect.
The thing is, you have another classmate you haven't been able to meet today. Her name is Olivia.
No, no.
She's unable to attend classes temporarily. I would very much want you to bring tomorrow's assignments and her other school supplies.
Yes, he
to
has
this
emotion
afternoon.
right there.
And, of course, to make introductions.
Before I could say or do anything,
Oh,
a
the
handful of
Inko,
notebooks
or
and folders is
Anakin, no. Stranger danger. Get your
She lives in
hands
the
away
dorms.
from my
I'm sure you'll
pants.
find her no problem.
Thanks for letting me stuff all this crap in here, D.
Yes.
I thank Damien as he pulls Olivia's things from his locker, having
I don't
previously
remember
offered to
this.
store it there for me until classes are over. And now that they are,
But
we came back to retrieve them.
then again, I barely remember anything from this game.
No probs, man. It's not like you have a locker yet. Or, a bag?
A bag, yeah. How do I explain this in a way so that Mr. My Jeans Are So last year could understand?
Anakin checking out my Snoot game. Check out my Snoot game. No, he's checking out a different kind of Snoot.
I mean, what time is it? 1:45? 2? Well, whatever it is for Damien, it still seems to be 2006. So, I'm in between bags right now.
Huh?
Oh, I knew he wouldn't get it. You know, waiting for the spring collection to drop.
I know a place if you're looking for a new backpack.
Rain check?
Sure, dude. Anytime.
He's gonna go check the rain, guys. He's up in the clouds.
More like never. Damien has a point, though. It's gonna be an absolute hassle to lug my notebooks around till I get a key for my locker. But I just can't be seen with a substandard bag. What am I, some sort of mongrel? And speaking of lugging shit around, let's get this show on the road and find that Olivia girl so I can get rid of all this crap.
Mr. Aitken, where do I get your hands off of my Snoot?
Underwhelming first day already, so I just want to get back to the dorms and relax. Up till now, with Damien in tow, we went from
Now we're
one class to
levitating.
the next, as if on your
Levitating.
average school day. I'm not exactly sure what I was expecting from a first day, but this wasn't really it. Maybe it's a dinosaur thing? Because one thing's for sure, there are no other humans here, not a single one. Which is weird, to say the least. I haven't met anyone especially interesting either, so mostly I've spent my time
The other
talking with
assets
Damien.
aren't found.
And he's certainly something. For one thing, he most definitely got this positive vibe about him.
Man,
Like
I
there's
love
nothing to ever
monologuing.
spoil his good mood. To the point of flat-out ignorance at times. For instance, being handed
Deep
test results with a
internal
failing grade.
monologuing, deep
Wow, now I
internal
know my weaknesses.
monologuing, deep internal monologuing.
But at other times, he could get really serious.
Get to the point
intimidating
already,
even.
right now.
If there's something I've learned about Damien today, it's that he expects everyone to play by the rules. Ditching class? Why, how dare I?
Their suicide
And on my
rate's high.
first day. Oh no, that didn't fly with him. Not how he was raised, as he explained it. The oldest of 5 brothers, and so the one with the most responsibilities. Expectations shape a man. Whatever that meant. But 4 siblings, rap G.
Rap
As an
G,
only
that's
child, I couldn't even
that's.
begin to comprehend what that
I
was
remember
about.
that. The never-ending hallway. Yeah, we're
Living in
just
the
looping.
dorms after something like that must be a
The unalive rates.
Quite curious about dormitory life as well. What with having to spend the next half year there, I decide to bring the topic up again as we're walking through the building.
That's funny. You say unalive, and it still blocks you from Chop Chat. That's not even worth it. He's asserting dominance with a pose.
This is your last year, right? So that's 4 years in the dorms. Don't you miss your family?
Oh yeah, I forgot we're walking with Damien, but you wouldn't know because he went off to space.
Sometimes I do, I guess. But I only moved in last year. We
That's
used to live in the area before that.
It's because of all of how big Inko's monologues are that it physically pushed Damien into the sky.
Huh. No shit?
Yeah, until Dad got a job 1 state over. The whole family had to move, but I was already halfway through my studies here, so I figured I'll stay.
I see. And how's that going? Damien frowns, but it's short-lived.
It's not so bad, I guess. The buildings are all totally modern and stuff. Plus, I get to share a room with Ben. Ha ha!
Ha ha!
Oh? Well, that explains everything. I mean, I couldn't see Ben wanting to do anything with Damien
Are we in the
otherwise.
Flintstones now?
But if they've been forced to live together, that does indeed require talking to each other every now and again.
The Flintstones would be more tolerable than this.
And hey, if Ben is really the Boy Scout
Oh,
he comes
it's
across
just
as,
fucking
that
cut.
goes hand in hand with Damien's apparent moral
Oh.
compass. Maybe they aren't as different as I first thought them to be. Different covers of the same book, or something like that.
Yeah, he helped me file my papers. I couldn't get all of them approved in time because, like, we were in the middle of moving and stuff. And I was told to go find someone from the student council for help.
AI
so I
laughs are
did.
so uncanny. Yes. Especially when the AI starts stroking out and it sounds like a skinwalker laugh.
And you found Ben?
I wish I could show you.
If it wasn't for him, I don't think I would have gotten in. But Ben was there, like a surgeon's knife. Bang!
Bang!
He worked his magic, and I got a room.
Huh, that's pretty cool. Interesting choice of words, though. And I wasn't even aware there are rooms for two. My parents must have paid premium for me to get my own then.
Everyone is a pose in the AI world.
Not that I mind.
Yeah, Ben's got his way with paperwork. I don't know how he does it, but I think he actually enjoys it.
Well,
Wow.
Enjoying paperwork? Each to their own, I suppose, but damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, Ben's Ben. If he was anyone else, he just wouldn't be himself.
Is Damien gay in this mod? There was referenced, I think, because he knew, because I think it was, Inko that assumed that Ben and, Damien were dating, but it's like they're just friends or whatever. But it, like, this mod alludes to, like, it makes you want to think those thoughts, which is weird.
I didn't find out till way later that he actually wanted to leave the dorms that year, but if he lost the room, I couldn't have gotten in. I'm not sure what that was all about, but it did mean that I owed him a solid.
I owed him a solid.
And did you repay him yet?
Hells yeah, I became his best friend.
Hells yeah.
I would have just gotten him a pizza or something. Maybe a plate of hot dogs. Something to snack on during a long night of passionate bureaucracy.
Passionate.
Something that would have held actual value to Ben in any case. Then again, he didn't move out this year either, it seems, so I guess he's fine being Damien's best friend and roommate.
Oh, whoops. Here we are.
Here we are.
huh?
I look around and find that we're at a crossroads, literally. The road straight ahead leads to the gates, and the one behind us goes back to the main building. The two to the sides go to each dormitory building, I'm assuming. There's even part of, like, a track field spectator stand or some kind of podium sticking out from behind one of the structures. I got so lost in the conversation back there that I've almost forgotten I have a task to do. To meet a girl, namely. But it's good to be out in the sun after such an underwhelming day. Reminds me to fix my posture, taking a deep breath of the spring air.
Man, if this is what Inko considers underwhelming, I wonder what this mod... I wonder what he'd consider overwhelming with this mod.
The campus grounds are nice here at least. Lots of greenery. There are some other students milling about, talking to one
Yeah,
another
his
and
friend
hanging
with
out in the
benefits.
cliffs. Some carnivore jocks passing a rugby hand egg thing back and forth. If I wanted to join, would they make a spear chucker joke? The people here seem cool with the fact that I'm a human, but I still wouldn't put it past them.
This Inko's like the guy who never shuts his brain off.
Makes me wonder which groups might have the more popular kids. Usually I can tell just by looking at them, but these dinos are all either extremely preppy, or else all under the radar types like Damien. And what about the girls?
Oh, I don't remember this one. Let's
I've been
be
thinking
an
about
Olivia
what
simp.
kind of girl this Olivia could be. And I guess Damien should be in the know on that. They are classmates after all.
Well, they used to be family.
Hey, D, you know this girl, right? Olivia? Seen her around?
Kinda.
Kinda. What's that?
What's that?
Aren't you two classmates?
Well, I mean, yeah, but we don't talk that much. She's taking one of them artsy courses, so we don't really have, like, classes together, outside of homeroom and art history.
Artsy? What, like a painter or something?
Yeah, I think.
It's funny, artsy coming from someone who's in a fucking drawing class.
Her stuff is pretty neat, actually. It all has this unique vibe. Like, her perspective on things is so different from mine, or yours, or anyone's.
Or mine,
just
or
out there.
yours.
But that's understandable, considering how she is.
Seeing my quizzical glance, Damien turns bashful all of a sudden.
You'll see.
Okay. Moving on. Right. So this way to the girls' dorms, yes?
Uh-huh. Want me to wait for you? I could give you a tour of the place and stuff.
I think about his offer, but shake my head in the end. Nah, it's okay. Maybe some other day?
Sure thing. Tell Olivia I said hi, would you?
Okay, Mr. Whisper.
Yeah, okay. See you tomorrow.
Bye, Inko.
Bye, Inko.
I knock on the door, its name tag boldly reading Olivia A. Gator.
Olivia Allie Gator.
I'm expecting some flavor of a brooding alt girl to answer. Isn't that what all of
Brooding
these
alt
art
girl.
hoes are like?
Art hose.
And as such, I have, of course, taken a cool pose. As much as you can with a bunch of notebooks and shit in your arms. Maybe the girls in class weren't immediately infatuated with me, but I'm sure I can fix that now. And it was their loss at any rate.
I'll be right there.
I'll be right there.
A muffled shout comes from the other side of the door. It's a clearly female voice.
No, it's not.
Duh. Sort
No.
of harsh and throaty, though I can't tell for sure just yet. I'll wait till she shows up and hold my most dashing, suave smile till then.
Where's Olivia's relationship to Damien? I think they're just friends.
And hold. And hold.
What is it? That smile is so cursed on fucking Inko.
And hold. And
God,
okay, what the fuck?
It's just, it looks like he had a stroke. And he smile like he had a stroke, but like he's post-stroke and he's trying to smile, but like half of his face is numbed.
Just as my patience is about to end, the lock finally rattles open.
Oh, wait, no, we've seen this. I was gonna say, this is new, but it's not. You can't say that, it's offensive.
Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Hi.
Hi.
Ugh.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I have these for you. I unceremoniously hand the gator the notebooks and all her other school shit.
Huh?
She takes a look at the pile of crap I just gave her, and her face lights up in realization.
Oh, thank you. But wait, who? You must be the new guy, right? Need something?
Wow, I never thought being recognized could feel this disappointing. It's neato.
Sorry. But, thanks again for bringing me my stuff, Nito.
She holds one of the folders up in the air to emphasize her point. I don't care. In fact, I'm quick to shoot her down before she could misunderstand the situation.
What a weird angle to introduce Olivia, yeah.
Yeah, it was Mr. Yodekin's idea, because you can't come to class or something? As I say it, I look Olivia over in detail for the first time. Going by the wheelchair, I would assume she's got a broken leg or something, but I don't see a cast or anything of the sort. She doesn't look like someone who's been hit by a truck either.
And I'm looking at the poll and people really want this mod. I'll go for another half hour, but I can only stomach so much. Oh no, my Olivia voice sounds so weird, yeah. Inko, what the fuck? That's disgusting. Giving her your crap like that.
Maybe she's had surgery done lately?
Excuse me, eyes up here.
Huh? Oh, she must not have liked me ogling her wheelchair. What's the deal with that thing anyway? You do know that all the stairs have those grandpa ramps and shit, right? Can't you wheel yourself to class or what? If you need a handler, nurse, thing, then I think I
A
can
tard
get you.
wrangler? That's what he's gonna say, a tard wrangler.
At least I'm pretty sure that through Damien I could get Ben to do it. He's the local miracle worker in these parts, isn't he?
Maybe just get through the fake Olivia scene, then switch. Well, if anyone has Left 4 Dead 2, we can join in together.
Thank fuck I could stop myself from saying tard wrangler, though.
Yeah, voice doesn't. It doesn't. It needs to be like more gruff. It's got to have like the heft, but like a pinch of femininity to it. Like this just it sounds like a gay dude that's voicing her.
It's my shitty spare chair, cause the other one is in the shop. Not like you need to know.
It's like a gay guy got all nasally and tried to like voice her.
So I think that I can make the decision if I want to go to class or not. On my own, perfectly well, thank you very much.
Wait. Fuck. She's actually disabled? Oh, fuck. Shit, sorry, I didn't mean...
How does she get mad when looking at her wheelchair, but she's fine when looking at her boobs? Yeah, this Olivia's literally built different.
I'm sorry?
Sorry for what? You.
Although clearly agitated now, she doesn't bother to finish the sentence, whatever colorful name she was just about to call me. Instead, she takes a deep breath, trying to remain civil.
Ah, forget it. It's fine. I'm sorry for exploding like that.
What?
Look, you couldn't have known. You brought me my stuff here, and I'm sorry for shouting at you. It just sucks so bad that I can barely leave this fucking room. I can't even go get my groceries because I'm afraid the wheels are gonna fall off.
I can get them for you. Still slightly panicked, I speak the words before I realize it.
Already
as an apology?
simping.
Please work. I don't want to be the guy that bullied a cripple. If that happened, I'd have to switch schools for sure. And I just got here. She appears to be thinking it over. That's good. Keep doing that.
Okay.
Really? I mean, sure. Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
Is this all?
Yep.
I examine the shopping list Olivia has handed me as we arrive at the gates of the campus. Despite her outburst from earlier, she insisted that she should escort me here because she looks like a standard list of groceries, plus a few other items, like a new paintbrush.
You can get all of them at the mall. Over there.
Over there. Yay?
I follow her outstretched arm and quickly pinpoint a large cube-shaped building towering over the others. With the school built on top of a hill, there's a great view over the rooftops of the city. Generic suburbia core to one side, downtown to the other. It's not an insignificant distance, and I can understand why Olivia wouldn't want to wheel herself there and back. Gonna take me a good 20 minutes both ways, so it's probably double that for her. I guess I'd have to learn the layout of the town sooner or later anyway, so this is as good a time as any.
I'll wait for you here by the gardens, okay?
All right, sure. I'll be back in a jiffy. Where the fuck is the art supply store? With a sigh, I drop the heavy
forgot
shopping bag
Olivia
on a
was from
bench, then
Minnesota.
plop down beside it. I let my head fall behind on the backrest, looking up at the canopy of escalators and leftover Christmas decoration overhead. Shiny, oversized ornaments hang from above like men
It's
hoisted on the
Christmas.
gallows, slowly rotating aimlessly to whichever way the AC is blowing them.
Wanigamu is a Christmas mod.
Describes my current mood pretty well, too. Rap G. What a day
Rap
this
G.
has turned out to be. Oh, what a sweet time I could have had exploring the mall. I could have made a whole day of it. I could have been spending my time going from store to store, trying on a bunch of different outfits, with some body-rotting mall fast food in between. I even found a goofy-looking lava hot topic, and I'm so sure I could have pulled off a modern punk wave setup for an Altspo thread. Some of those black wife beaters had so much energy.
That's racist.
Probably could have even brought Damien with me. I bet his antics would have made the whole thing much more interesting. Shit, maybe we could have stringed Ben along too. Blue Boy strikes me as the kind of guy who doesn't go out
Can't
much.
he say this was in the spring? Then why is there a Christmas tree? Why does the mall have a Christmas tree?
But no, I'm playing Reaperman for a stranger, and that's just great. Why does this girl need so much crap anyway? Oh, whatever. I only have my dumbass self to blame, not figuring out what someone sitting in a fucking wheelchair means. Yeah, nice going. Fine, let's just get this shit done.
I just realized there's a crappy drawn dino in the background.
Last item on the list. Get it, and you're free. So, let's be smart about this. This is a mall. There must be a map or an information booth somewhere.
I think this is
Because,
where we
they
bump into
probably want
Liz.
people to find their stores and spend money? That should be the big idea anyway. Looking around, I scan the walls for a map or anything of the sort. There's a whole lot of nothing for a while. Then,
Also,
lo
what
and
is this
behold,
music?
My eyes are fixated on a large rectangular box sticking out of the ground, adorned by the letter I on top, an information terminal. Bingo. With renewed vigor, I haul my stuff over there and,
It's like someone trying to play the Sector Slums. Who is that? That fucking Don Cornello Slums plays from like memory. It's just like dum 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 dum. He did. Also, school was just started, so it should be fall. This mod exists in a time paradox.
what kind of buttons are these? Which one do I press to? Let's, well, what's that? A dino footprint? I guess that could be a map. Wait, no. Fuck! What's this? The history of... No, damn it. This is just the story of the building. Why would anyone need that on an information board? Is this what corporate insecurity looks like? Advertising your mall inside the mall.
This is Inco insecurity.
Ugh. Okay, which button do I press to go back? Like,
Oh,
spearhead to the left?
I can help you. This is the back button. I'm out.
No, no! Don't fucking
Yeah,
read the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Spearhead right! No, I don't want my picture
No.
taken. What the hell?
No,
Not that. The other one. Top right corner.
Liz.
What? Like this? The large boulder rock thing? Okay, now we're back at the main menu again.
The only girl that ever cared.
What do you need?
A fucking map, that's what I need.
Oh, well then press the dino button.
They're all dino buttons. And who am I even talking to?
Gosh, sorry. Where are my manners? Didn't mean to be nosy. My name is Elizabeth, but you can just call me Liz.
I'm Inko, and, whoa, she certainly looks long.
Long.
Now, Inko, don't be eyeballing the weird parts of the weirdos. That's what got you into this mess in the first place.
Are you looking for something?
Fuck, I did it again. Sorry, I didn't mean to look.
Whatever do you mean? You were trying to find a map, weren't you?
Yes, a map. That's it. I totally need a map.
Neck ack.
Christ, what's with me? All these damn freaks are running a train on me today, I swear. Just pull yourself together, man. You're better than this. Ha! I'm looking for the art supply store. I'm playing delivery man for some crocodile girl, you see. As I mention my crippled tormentor, Liz's eyes twinkle with renewed interest.
You can't mean Olivia.
You know her?
Mm-hmm. Not no, but yes, I go to St. Hammond's too. But ooh, I've never seen you around.
She flashed us with the error. Yeah, do it again. How about again?
Wait, what are you... Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Sorry. You're just so funny looking.
My god. X to doubt. Stop it, Liz!
And you even have that caveman gout thing going on.
Oh,
Liz, no! Liz, no!
Yeah, I slouch a little. So what?
Oh my. I've
Liz,
seen people
don't
with
you
short
do it,
tails
Liz.
Before, but never
Don't do it.
someone without a tail.
Don't do it.
I'm sorry, I just can't help it when you're so odd looking.
Wow, geez, and look who's talking.
Damn it, Liz.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? I'll let you know that I have a very cute tail.
Oh,
You
I
wanna
have a
look
cute
at it?
tail too, all right. Want to see it?
Oh, no.
It's right there between my legs.
Inko, no.
Or I don't know, maybe I'll ask the next totem pole for directions. What do you think about that?
Fine. Point taken. Okay, what about this? I help you get to your store to make up for me being rude, and you tell me how you know Olivia to make up for you being rude.
Why do you want to know about Olivia?
Deal?
Do I really have a choice? It's either her or this Dynex distro made to look like an information booth. Fine, let's stick with the weirdo. At least her creators got laid, evidently. Straightening my back, I nod at Liz in agreement. Yeah, sure.
Great, let's go.
The FCC needs to relax, man.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Don't threaten Liz
So,
and
what's she
go.
like?
She'll crash the game, yeah. She's the most powerful entity here, I swear.
Oh, she's just the best. I'm so lucky to have Ms. Prockling as a class teacher. But Yedekin isn't bad either.
Yadakan?
Yes? You know, Tarot guy, your homeroom teacher?
No, I mean, yeah, I know. But shouldn't it be Mr. Yadakan to you? I didn't think the school was cool with teacher-student relationships like that.
Ugh, excuse me. That's a bold statement to make about someone you literally just met.
She wants Liv all to herself. You mean, oh, Liv. Why did I read Liv as Liz?
Is it wrong?
Yes, actually. It's just that he prefers it this way. Guy doesn't want to feel old at 30, I guess.
That must be why he didn't like me calling him sir and stuff.
Oh, but don't let that fool you. He can actually be super serious.
So I've noticed.
Good.
Is it?
Uh-huh. You need to keep people in line if you want them to get anywhere, especially us teens.
Wow, so profound. Geez, you sound just like Damien with his expectations shape a man.
Oh, I didn't know you knew Damien too. But then again, you must be classmates, so it all makes sense.
Wait, how do you know him? And Mr. Ayadakan? And Olivia?
Well, I'm in the
What?
student council silly. It's my job to know people.
What the fuck is that? Oh, it's the construction, I forgot.
Huh, no shit?
Yeah, I helped Damien settle into the dorms, and boy, were all his papers messed up.
I thought that was Ben.
Uh-huh, sure. And who do you think Ben dumped all that crap on?
Somehow, I feel like I just learned something I shouldn't have. I guess Miracle Boy ain't that much of a miracle after all. Yeah, I'd enjoy paperwork too if all I gotta do was to find a minion to do it for me. Though I guess that's kinda cool, having minions in the first place.
Anyways, see you tomorrow?
Huh? I look around, surprised. We're nowhere near the school. Don't you live in the dorms?
Nah, we're renting a place with some of my girlfriends. Gotta have that scholarship money be spent on something.
Scholarship? Rap G.
Rap
Ben,
G.
Damien, and now Liz. Everyone but Olivia seems to be some sort of goody two-shoes around here.
It's a pretty cool place. We got linoleum floors instead of vinyl and stuff like that, which is super sustainable. I mean, it's not like I'm a hippie or anything, but I do care about the environment. The rest is all popcorn ceilings and boob lights. But it's not like I'm gonna be living there forever, so I don't mind.
Boob lights.
Yeah, you know, those round lights that look like boobs? The kind you see in every apartment ever.
Off-screen, Liz's neck is all tangled up in the game's code. Probably.
Oh, those, right.
Yeah, the landlord is a total cheap ass. He even tried to make the furniture look all rustic and stuff. But really, he just bought it all from IKEA and then beat it up with a hammer and then painted over it. I guess it increases the value of the place or something, but it's just so tacky.
Huh, so you're not a hippie, but you're a hipster? Or maybe a realtor? Jeez.
No?
Liz ducks her head at my tease, but she doesn't seem to be offended.
Although when they scream banana all the time, it does get old after a while. What do you mean?
Well, actually, my mom is. She's a realtor, I mean, like for real. Growing up, we always had stuff like interior nest designs running on the TV. And I kinda thought that was how real adult people did things. But when I had the chance to move out and really looked into that sort of thing, I became very interested. And then I realized that it was equal part entertainment and actual useful information. But it was a TV show after all, so go figure.
Oh, minions.
Huh, okay. I'm getting a bit lost on this info dump, but Liz seems to be enjoying herself.
Yeah, and there was this one episode where they were talking about how to make your own furniture. And Mom and I got so excited we always had our little DIY projects going on after that.
Kill the poll. It's obvious you guys still want this mod.
Like one time we tried to make a big aquarium in the garage using an old TV case. But then Dad totally fell in love with it and we had to give it to him. And then he put it in the living room and he was all like, "Oh, look at me, I have a big fish tank." Which is totally fun, because he used to fish, like as a hobby. But then he got to curating the tank like the fishies in there were his children, I swear.
When minions appear, prepare the Promethean burner.
Liz laughs at her own story, and I can't help but join in at the mere absurdity of it. Wow, that's something.
We like suffering.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Sorry for talking your ear off, though.
Nah, it's fine. It's actually the first normal conversation I've had all day. But I think I'm gonna head back now. My bed is calling me.
Okay. Maybe I should just get some rest today, too. Gonna be running all across campus tomorrow.
Huh? Is it like some, student council thing?
Yeah, gonna be putting up posters all around the place. It's just that time of the year.
The fuck does that mean? That time of the year.
Oh, right. You said you live in the dorms.
Oh,
so
extra
you're not from
season.
the area?
Nope.
So there's a festival coming up soon. It's kind of a biggie, actually.
Oh yeah? What's it about?
It's like a bunch of carnies and other local artists in the region coming to town to show off their stuff. The teachers always tell us to make connections for our future careers, but
Liz raises a hand in front of her mouth as it curls into an awkward smile, looking away as hints of a blush creep across her face. Actually, she doesn't as much as looks away, but instead her long neck hurtles her head to the side with such force that it makes me wonder how she doesn't get dizzy. Freaking dinos, man. It doesn't seem to bother her any though, and she goes on like normal.
I mostly just end up eating cotton candy and junk.
Liz giggles softly at her own confession. It doesn't amuse me any though. I'm not sure what she might honestly think about it, but to me it comes across as careless. Making connections is just as important as getting a proper education. Shit, no, it's even more important. But for whatever reason, Liz just doesn't seem to think so. Finished with her giggling, she flings her head back into, conversation range? There's a spark in her eyes too, like she's getting real excited about something.
Normally, it's pretty chill. I mean, we still have to let the students, like, and all. Oh, but this year we might get our own stall too. So it's like a super lot of work.
Ah, so that's what it is. Right, and this is the point where I skedaddle, before she tried to string me along for that super lot of work as well. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, good luck with that. But I really gotta,
Oh, certainly. Don't let me keep you. See you tomorrow then?
Sure thing. See you tomorrow, Elizabeth.
Would you knock that off? You can just call me Liz,
Sure thing. See you tomorrow, Lizzie.
God, there's that stroke smile again.
You're impossible.
I trekked the rest of the way back to the campus on my own.
I swear, this Inko is a stroke patient.
Spending time with Liz ended up being so nice, it almost made me forget about all the rest of my problems. Thankfully, in about 5 more minutes, they will all be gone and done with for real. I'll give Olivia her stuff, and then our business is concluded. And if Mr. Yodakin wants me to go through this hassle again, well, I'll just tell him to find another fool. His thing was me making friends anyway, and I think I've made enough
Oh no,
friends for one
chat
day.
disappeared. No.
Okay, now where's that little goblin? Did she get bored waiting for my hour-and-a-half long jiffy?
I like how we come back to a different gate that's just colored different, or just a sketch. This Inko is worse than me socially, yeah.
Probably. Though, to be honest, who wouldn't? Maybe she's gone back to her room.
Over here.
The creaking of a shitty wheelchair fills my ears. Turning to the source of the sound, I see Olivia rolling towards me, coming out of the shade of some trees and large bushes.
Like food, water, reasons to live.
Right, she did say something about a garden. But wow, she did wait for me out here then, all alone. What a weirdo. Wasn't she afraid of people seeing her just looking at the canopy or some shit? Does she even have her phone with her or anything? I haven't seen her take it. Maybe she was people watching, like wondering what it's like to be normal. Anyway. Hey, here you go. Sorry it took so long.
Don't worry about it. I knew it would happen.
Huh?
At the speed of sound.
She takes the bags I hand her, placing them in her lap and making sure not to drop anything. Then she looks back at me with a very matter-of-fact type of expression on her face.
It was your first time in the mall, wasn't it? I know the art store is kinda tucked in the back, and that's why I usually don't bother. I thought you'd give up too.
That was an option? Yeah, I pulled through.
Dared the odds and rode in on a white steed and everything, huh? What did you say your name was again? K-Nido? In shining armor?
K-Nido.
Ugh, Christ, just call me Inko.
Inko? Is that like a nickname, or is it short for something?
Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Oh no.
What's up with the 101 questions? Let me just get out of here already, damn it. Yeah, it's short for Inko. Ming message. This one's for you. Says goodbye. With that, I turn heel, more than happy to end the conversation. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting taste of what the fuck in my mouth for days yet. Rapchi. I call
Rapchi.
Liz weird. Compared to Olivia here, she's
Dude,
like a
everyone's
superstar.
weird. Everyone's weird here.
That's funny.
Yeah, I know. My jokes are all hilarious.
Not that.
Huh?
We both knew the other's name before we ever met.
So?
Isn't that funny?
I take a good look at Olivia, trying to figure out just what the hell she's talking about. The expression on her dino face says nothing to me. I mean, she seems to be having a good time, but I don't get it. No?
Oh, come on. How often does something like that happen?
Well, she's got me there. But so what? Okay? She deflates at my apparent disinterest. Or rather, she looks flat out disappointed, for whatever reason. I don't think I've ever seen someone talk so heatedly about nothing before.
You really don't care, do you?
Why should I? Coincidences happen all the time, so why is this one so special? And you better not start telling me how there are no coincidences.
What am I, some nutjob yoga instructor? Do you see a deck of tarot cards on me or something?
Oh no, you had it right at nutjob already.
Coincidences might happen often, but not this one coincidence. You can't ever have it happen again your whole life, 'cause you can't unmeet me. Like maybe if you got amnesia or something, but that's not the same. It had this one chance of happening, and it did. Isn't that cool?
No?
Wow, never mind then. You're a lost cause.
I am a lost cause. Then what does that make her? But I don't point that out. I don't want her going on a spiel about statistics or personality.
Oh no,
types
she's
or
gonna
whatever
drop the
else.
15, or was it? She's gonna drop the fucking 1350. Don't do it, Olivia.
Instead, I very
You'll get
animatedly
banned from
wave
college.
her goodbye, trying to escape this situation already. Sure, bye. And luckily, this time she lets me go without another word. The sun is just about starting to set.
These
as
two
I
are
enter the
talking like it's
dormitory
already
building,
ending too,
painting
yeah.
the bleeding skies beautiful streaks of red, orange, and pink. I put my wallet containing my resident ID card against the sensor on the wall to gain entry and delve into the depths of the building.
My brain is committed ending 1.
Though winter is long gone, there's a noticeable difference in temperature in here, putting me at ease. I knew my first day in a new school would be tiring, but I never would have guessed it would be so eventful. I stretch and yawn as I walk past the vending machines that I can absolutely foresee being the source of many of my future breakfasts, then call the elevator at the end of the hall. My room is on the 6th floor, so there's no way in hell I'll be climbing the stairs.
This Olivia would never. Real Olivia totally would, though.
Makes me wonder which floor Damien and Ben could be on.
Yeah.
Din dum ding. I'll ask Damien tomorrow.
Oh no, we're riding Olivia's elevator.
Maybe we could have a party in celebration of my arrival. Would these dudes be down with drinking, though? Dee keeps me guessing, and Ben, well, he's a Boy Scout, but apparently the kind that enjoys abusing the powers that come with his position. It's a coin toss, really. And would Lizzie Lizard be interested?
Muzzy lizard.
She knows all three of us boys, so it might not be a stretch. Oh well, we'll see.
Ah, yes, we are in the error dimension. I'll be getting off here.
I get out of the elevator, content with putting off tomorrow's problems till tomorrow actually comes around. For the rest of
Is
the
this
day,
segment
my
new?
only
No.
goal is to relax.
We're gonna, if I recall correctly, we're gonna hear Damien and Ben bicker.
But of course, someone is dead set on ruining it. Albeit muffled by a closed door, sounds of an intense argument hit my ears.
Look, I just can't.
But you know how important this is. To me, to the school.
Damien, how could you? I trusted you. You all betrayed me.
I know, but I still can't come. I've told you already.
Damien, you're tearing me apart.
Uh-oh. Trouble in paradise.
I feel like this was what Wani would be if it was the co-op original, yeah?
But now wait just a minute. These voices sound awfully familiar. One of them does anyway. It can't be Damien. What's he doing in there? And who's he fighting with? Standing in front of the door now, I consider my options. It would be a lie to say dormitory drama doesn't intrigue me. This is going to be my community for the time being, so getting up to speed with rumors and stuff could be beneficial. But do I really want to intrude upon these people I barely even know? They're both male voices, and even though I've only ever heard him talk once for like 2 seconds, I have a feeling Damien's opponent is in fact Ben. In which case, it's an argument between close friends, and not something I should get involved with. On the other hand, though, Damien was a bro to me all day, so maybe I could be a bro back to him if I could ameliorate the situation. While I stand around outside, the argument in there continues unabated, just now reaching its climax by the sounds of it.
Don't get involved.
Well, it's none of my business. I'll just keep on walking, and the door explodes open with a loud
Yeah,
bang right in my damn face.
It's a non-choice.
If I was slower just one beat, I'd be smudged against the wall right now.
Yes, the door slammed on us, and it gave us an error boo-boo on our brain.
I can't believe you right now.
What do you expect me to do?
You're getting a little too close, Damien.
How about if you cared for once? Is that too much to ask for?
But... Ben, hey! Fuck me.
Wow, who's shitting his cereal?
Oh no. It's either Giant Inko or like Damien doll. My Damien action figure.
Huh?
Thank God this mod is not canon, I know, right?
Inko, didn't see you there.
Oh God, this is such a fever dream.
You live on this floor too, huh? Were you, did you hear?
Yeah, it was kind of hard not to.
Not only is Damien a superhero, he's also Ant-Man.
Oh. Did you hear the whole thing?
Nah, I just got here. Damien sighs again, deeply, looking first into the room, then at me, then towards the elevator Ben used to get away. This is the first time I'm seeing him be anything but happy.
Come, dude, I want to show you something.
Okay? With that, Damien beckons me down the hallway, past the communal
That's
kitchen,
where we're gonna
and unbeknownst
smoke.
to him, past my own room, to a large glass door. I actually noticed it when I moved in yesterday, but
Watching
couldn't
this
find a
from
way
work
to
right
get onto
now.
the
Wanted
balcony
to say
itself.
hi. Hey, Crescenario. I'm suffering.
There are 2 doors to it on every level, one locked and the
No
other
go.
being the emergency exit.
I'm gonna go until like the 3rd hour mark because this game is a very much an acquired taste. It's like Damien's the angel demon on his shoulder.
Obviously, I can't go through
Don't
a
listen to
locked
the
door,
Damien
even if it's one
voices.
made out of glass. And I didn't want to risk setting off an alarm or something, opening the other one.
This Damien's a fraud.
Damien, however, confidently steps up to the emergency exit. He pulls his student card from his wallet and puts it between the door and its frame at a specific spot. Then, after double-checking, whatever he is double-checking, he pushes the door open in one swift motion. No alarms go off.
Is this Wanigamu? Yeah, it's Wanigamu. We finished up with Worlds Collide. I wish there was more of Worlds Collide so I don't have to experience Wanigamu.
Not bad, eh?
Huh, no, not bad at all. I watched Damien close the door, leaving his ID card in the same spot again. Probably so he'd
Damien
be
on
able
one
to get back
shoulder,
inside.
Mia on the other.
A useful trick. This way, we can have total privacy for our talk, because I'm like totally expecting a talk to happen. As I walk up to the railing, I take a look around out here.
I
A few
don't remember
chairs and a
Inko in this
table, a couple
one.
of ashtrays, a lamp without a
He's
bulb,
looking
and
pretty
absolutely
scuffed.
no cameras.
I think this wasn't even colored the last time either.
I can see for quite some distance from up here too, over the walls and above the city to the horizon.
I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back. Damn, you have a lot of catching up to do with your streams, yeah.
The mall looks so small from over here, even though it's 4 stories high in itself. People are coming and going down below, teachers and students making their way to the parking lot, an older-looking gardener packing up his stuff. The air is considerably colder than earlier, now that the sun has set almost entirely. There's still some red in the sky, but the ever-dark night is creeping in from all directions.
I realize a lot of people talk about, like, Hold On To Me and devlog, but no one talks about Wanigamu. I'm the only person who's ever streamed this mod.
Damien joins me after making sure he secured the door.
Twice. I've streamed this mod twice now that I think about it. That's sad.
As he does, to my great surprise, he takes out a lighter and pack of cigarettes from his back pocket, lighting one almost immediately. The orange glow soon dancing upon his dino features makes him appear otherworldly. Hey, can I bum one of those? He takes a long drag, then shrugs, passing me a smoke and helping me light it. Menthol. Just what I was expecting. To be honest, I didn't actually need to ask Damien for a cigarette.
This
I have a
is
near full pack inside the lining of my jacket and 2 more hidden away in my room.
this is exactly how I feel right now. This is the stream.
My intention is to owe him a favor because I've found that's one of the easier ways to make friends.
Did the mod devs fix the sprites hanging? No, nothing's been fixed. It's, in fact, I'd even go to say it's more broken.
Someone you're likely to be compatible with won't be afraid to ask you for stuff or to expect you to pay them back. I scratch your back and you scratch mine, or something like that. That's why I hate those overly polite pricks too. The kind that bend over themselves backwards, never to owe anyone anything. Always saying stuff like, happy to do it, or it's no big deal.
I'm tired.
I mean, what's the idea there? Do they want to be perfect at just about everything and go through life alone forever? Not ever having someone have their backs?
Dude, this
Like,
mod
that's
could
a
be...
risk they just can't take.
This mod could be an ASMR and just put me to sleep.
Or as if they couldn't in their wildest dreams imagine that anyone would want to be nice to them. Like they don't deserve
And you know, I'd
it.
probably have a fever dream that'd make it... That'd just fucking produce a better
That's
storyline.
just so pathetic.
Hang on, doesn't this sprite not have those nose markings in this mod? Nose markings? Good, it would not be the same without the memes, yeah?
At first, I thought Damien would be like that too. But even though he's never explicitly told me that I owe him for letting me use his locker, or for showing me to the girls' dorms, or for anything else he's offered to help me with, I'm not getting the feeling he did these things purely out of the kindness of his heart.
I feel like this would be better digested if it just leaned, like if someone made, like, we need another group of mod makers that just make a parody of this game where it's like all self-aware about like the hanging sprites and all of that, all the error screens.
I mean, he did do it out of kindness, but it's clear he
All the
expects
shit
me to be nice
taking.
back to him. He so wouldn't
I
be
feel like
cool
I'd
with
get
me
a kick
forever
out of it.
depending on him for free, or for treating him like
Instead
a
of Inko's monologues putting me to sleep.
Isn't that what their fight with Ben was about? I didn't hear much, but even then I got that Ben wants Damien to do something he simply can't or won't do. I steal a sideways glance at the red dino, trying to figure out what he might be thinking. Should I wait till he picks up the conversation? Because right now, he doesn't look like he wants to talk about it, looking off into the distance with a 1,000-yard stare and puffing on his cigarette.
The sketch has a pattern between Damien's eyes and down his snout, but I think they removed that from his sprite. I wouldn't know. I'm sleepy. Gotta go, sadly. Need to do the wagey dance before my boss fires me on the spot. Alright, I'll see you later, Crescenario.
Let's get the ball rolling. Maybe that'll break the ice.
Hey, someone's playing Left 4 Dead 2. That'll break the game. Twice.
You know, this doesn't strike me as the sort of responsible older brother behavior. I first motion towards the door, and then to the cigarette hanging from his mouth. He takes another drag with an amused expression, huffing the smoke out through his nostrils.
Dude, I'd rather go back to actual school and be bored to death.
Yeah, well, nobody's perfect.
I wait for him to elaborate on that point, but he doesn't. Instead, he turns to face me properly, away from the railing.
I'd rather have the actual experience at this point.
So what do you think?
He nods his head towards the main building, raising an eyebrow. Now that's a change of topic if I've ever heard one. But what do I think? I give the question some thought, breaking off the ash from the end of my toque and watching the embers spiral to the ground. So far so good, but it's not like I've seen much of it, you know?
I think you'll like it here. The teachers are all pretty good, and the people are cool too.
With some exceptions, eh?
What do you mean?
This time, it's my turn to raise an eyebrow at Damien. We both know I was referring to a certain blue, whatever the fuck species Ben is. But fine, I'll take his question at face value. Well, that Olivia girl is kinda weird.
Oh?
Damien is looking at me quizzically, waiting for me to further the thought. And I'm quite surprised by that, actually. What, you don't think so? Before answering me, Damien takes a final drag of his cigarette, snuffing the butt in one of the ashtrays as he snorts the smoke out his nose again.
Why? 'Cause her legs don't work?
What? No! Maybe... I mean, honest to God, the wheelchair was the least weird thing about her.
And what if she thought you were weird?
What kind of question is that? Like, what do I care what that weirdo thinks? But, she did call me a lost cause. She did actually say something like that.
Ha, see?
No.
There you have it.
Goodbye, Damien.
Laughing, Damien pushes himself away from the railing and starts walking back to the
He
door.
inhaled too much helium.
Meanwhile, I'm left dumbfounded. He can't seriously think I'm... Dude, what? Are you seriously taking her side? Like, for real?
You did come to school without a bag, deliberately.
Frustrated, I flick the still-lit stub of my cigarette over the railing, then join Damien at the door. He's already in the process of unlocking it, and in this darkness, I can't read his face
All the way
at
from the moon?
But if he thinks he can call me a loser and just walk away, then he's got something else coming
Damien
to him.
had returned to his home world.
I'm already opening my mouth to tell him what for, but he speaks up first.
Look, what I'm trying to say is that it's not so binary who's weird and who isn't.
As he finishes
Okay,
his
fine.
sentence, Damien straightens his back, pulling the door open. The warm air coming from inside creates some draft, lifting my clothes and caressing my face gently. Following Damien inside, I'm quite relieved to hear he actually had a point to make, and didn't just so call me a weirdo out of the blue like that. Although it only makes me slightly less annoyed about it. Especially because what he says makes no sense.
This mod makes no sense.
Clearly, there are cool people, and then there are all the rest. And way on the other end of the scale, there are the people like Olivia. But Damien here is talking like he just doesn't understand the concept of popularity. Which would explain his appearance honestly. But how does he plan to be a fashion designer with an outlook like that? Does he expect to make any kind of clothes he wants and that people will still buy them? It's not how the world works.
It's not how this mod works either.
There can only ever be one Mona Lisa. If it wasn't yours, then tough luck. There are no runner-ups.
Inko,
And it's
shut
the
up.
same
Yeah.
with life too. You either get ahead or you don't. Olivia falls firmly under the you don't category. And that's all there is to it.
I'm pretty sure Inko's monologuing takes up
I
like
say
half
goodnight
this
to
mod.
Damien, then we both walk back to our respective rooms. Guess we ended up not talking about the Ben situation, though I'm not in the mood to anymore either. But anyway, maybe Damien just needed someone to help get his mind off of things. I could sure use something like that too. Ugh. I flop onto the bed, face down, as if the will to live suddenly left of my body.
That's what I'm doing tonight.
This was one complicated, tiring day. I figure right now would be the time to do my homework and to study for tomorrow. But I won't. For one thing, I don't even know what it is I should be doing. No bag means no books either. I haven't even written anything down. Which means that tomorrow I'll need to take a notebook with myself, in the very least. I end up laying in bed for a long time, doing absolutely nothing. After that, I take a hot shower, which I do in my own personal bathroom. And finally, I prepare dinner. That is to say, I make a round trip to the vending machines on the ground floor. Because tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
For now, I just enjoy the bitter solace of this no one's room as I devour my food, scrolling social media deep into the evening. After dinner, mostly I'm just laying down, motionless, save for my finger flicking across the screen. But every hour or so, I get the urge to stand up and pace about. It must be the stress combined with the feeling of having nothing to do. I resent the pointlessness of it. In the end, I force myself back into bed, picking a random movie from Stoneflix to watch. At the start, it's relatively entertaining, some comedy thing, but by the middle, I find it hard to keep my attention focused on it. My eyes are growing tired and my mind slow. It's not necessarily that I don't care about the plot, I just don't care about it. So, soon I shut my phone off and settle between the pillows. And after about another 10 minutes of tossing left and right, finally, sweet oblivion finds me.
And enter error screen. Oh, come on. You had the perfect opportunity right there. Error screen. Oh, this part. This fucking part, dude. Get ready. Inko putting himself to sleep with his monologuing. Maybe I should do that.
Arfk, 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 arfk.
Oh no, he turned into a dog.
Come on, D. Pull yourself together, man.
It's literally breaking.
But I can't.
I can't.
Rough morning?
Get ready. He's gonna say the line.
Coffee machine broke.
Coffee machine broke.
I sigh, rubbing my temples.
Oh, Lord,
Didn't
that's
take Damien for such a whiny
that's
baby.
where I had to cut it off last time because it was just too fucking much for me to take.
I can absolutely understand his frustration, though. This morning I wanted to sneak in a quick little nerve-calming smoke before class, too, but just couldn't get through that stupid emergency door. Still, I'm a lot better at not wearing my emotions on my sleeve than Damien here. Even his flabby chin thingies are droopy, like a rabbit's ears would be. It's kinda disturbing, honestly, though I'm slowly getting used to the sight of them. All these dinos are so freaky. Sure, it's not my first time seeing them, but it's the first in such density and for such a prolonged period of time. It appears my last semester is going to be one wild ride.
Hilarious. I can't believe they haven't fixed that. Yeah.
Next to me, Damien sits up, after having nearly obliterated his notes under an ocean of drool, yawning and stretching, popping and cracking his joints loudly.
Gravity machine broke.
Christ, you need to see someone for that.
Nah, it's cool. Feels great.
He then proceeds to cradle his head in his
No,
arms,
actually, I can
twisting
believe
it to the
that.
side, straight out of an Exorcist movie, as if he was trying to break his own neck.
I wonder if the AI dialogue also stops in the same place, which I can't remember when it did, but it did sometime during the middle of the mod, and I had to read the rest, and I hated myself.
A loud, sickening, scrunching noise splits my eardrums. Then Damien sighs with glee, slumping down into his seat contently. Meanwhile, I'm left traumatized. Not long after, the teacher enters the room and class begins, finally giving me something to focus on away from Damien's shenanigans. It's a literature class, exactly as boring as it sounds. With a teacher who's like this old-fashioned librarian lady look-alike, not a whole lot to look at. So that combined with her dead, monotone delivery, I soon find myself paying little attention to the lecture, doodling on the margins of my notebook. Damien seems to share my sentiment, slowly but surely reducing himself into a balled-up glob of snoring dino meat. The teacher gives him a look, but ultimately doesn't seem to care. Maybe her coffee maker broke too. Or maybe we're just simply sitting far enough in the back. As in, literally, the very last row. And that's only because I got here early, and Damien was in no shape to make me sit in front after I first rejected his gracious offer.
Now this mod really like reads like a fanfic rather than a mod. Like you'd see this level of writing in a fanfic, not a mod.
Who in their right mind would want to sit in the front? You'd need to be the worst kind of nerd to want to do that.
Think this mod will ever be actually completed? Maybe. I don't know. I don't even know what it'd look like completed. It's a slog from front to back so far.
And, a nerd, huh?
The only good parts about this is the way it breaks and the weird voice acting. That's probably the only good thing so far. What game is this? This is a mod. This is Wanigamu, and it sucks, kind of. Well, it sucks when it's boring, but it's funny when it's broken.
As the thought crosses my mind, I'm reminded of Liz and her scholarship thing. Guess it can pay off to be a nerd in this place. Makes me wonder if I could somehow score a scholarship. I'm awesome after all. And I can totally imagine there being some sort of fund for humans or whatever too. Maybe I should ask Liz about it the next time we meet. Where is she anyway? I've been keeping my eyes peeled all morning and haven't seen her. And it's not like she's the type that gets easily lost in a crowd. Quite the opposite. Must be a real pain for her to navigate around the school, though. A pain in the neck, literally. Oh well, maybe I can spot her during lunch period. The cafeteria has a high ceiling, so it should be all
That's where
good.
we're gonna bump into Mia.
Which reminds me, I'm also curious about what the food is like here. I didn't go through the chow line yesterday, still having a day-old sandwich stashed away in my jacket dimension. That was the better outcome too, apparently. Damien had some sort
He
of
should have put it in his
tofu-based
monologuing
abomination,
dimension.
and ever since I was left hoping the menu today
More
will have
space.
something actually edible. We'll see, I guess. And see we do indeed. I do anyway. Because it just so happened that Damien and I had different electives right before lunch break.
Ah, yes. Lunch break actually broke.
At any rate, I enter the cafeteria by myself.
It's Mia
Then,
time.
grabbing a tray, I follow the swirling crowd of dinos to the counter.
Where are the dinos here?
I don't immediately get in line, instead edging on the periphery just behind the others, trying to scout out today's menu from afar.
He's really taking his time, yeah?
But as the bodies keep circling around me every which way, I get pushed into the aisle regardless, like in a busy beehive. I frown, not very happy about this turn of events. But I suppose I'll just have to make the most of it, so I try sticking to the outer line and letting people push their way past me.
Never mind, welcome back.
At the same time, I stick with the more carnivore-looking folks, figuring that maybe this way I could find something like a steak or some tasty, tasty bacon. Even if they serve it raw, that's miles better than the alternatives. Worst case scenario, I still have half a pack of peanuts from the vending machines. No matter how hard I try, though, I just can't see over the crowd. Wings and
The
crests
shadow
and all
demons have
sorts of
returned.
dino-exclusive appendages blocking my view. Meaning that I should probably get in line properly, but I don't want to waddle by the whole counter one half step at a time, just to find out they have nothing I like. Then I'd have to start over and pick the least worst option after another 5 minutes of waddling. Or settle for the
Just
peanuts.
eat the food.
To make things worse, people
Eat
keep
the
bumping into
food.
me because apparently I'm holding
Shut
up
up
the
and
line.
eat.
Screw them. I'm just trying to see
Not a
the...
default Facebook profile picture. Silhouettes at this time, at least.
Go!
Ah!
Out of my way, butthead.
Oh no, it's Mia.
What the... The first thing I see as I come to is a pair of leather boots, filling my vision. They're adjoined by a pair of thick legs that in turn form up to an equally wide and muscular torso, above which sits the angry face of a dinosaur. A dinosaur girl.
Oh my gosh, it's a femoid.
Was she the one who tripped me? What the hell? The crowd around us quickly thins out, and I'm left splayed out on the floor as this incarnation of fury stands above me.
Oh, is this where Inko becomes a Diglett? That's... Oh god, that's hilarious.
What are you? Some kind
I
of
don't
a
see him on the
retard?
floor.
Standing in the middle of the damn line watching the clouds? Nobody stands between me and my food. Got that? Nobody. Especially not some homo sapien twink.
Keep quiet.
Well, I guess no school is safe from bullies.
Oh no, she's hot.
It's probably best to just ignore her. Let her think that she's the bigger man and go on with my
She
life.
might be a man.
Except, the look in her eyes says that it won't be that easy.
Yeah, this is the one where no matter what you choose, you're gonna get your shit kicked in.
What? Nothing to say for yourself? Are all skinnies this pathetic these days? Or is it just you?
Keep calm now. No point getting into a fight. I get up from the ground, but keep my mouth
Oh, yeah,
shut.
there he
Sooner
is.
or later, this silly scene is bound to end.
There he is. Diglett.
That's what I think anyway.
Oh
But for
no, here
reasons I
comes
could
the
not explain,
CBT.
The girl in front of me
No.
is getting more and more worked up. She even has the gall to grab into my shirt as she tries to intimidate me.
Look here, Baldy. The name is Mia, and this is
If
my
there's a
school.
hole, there's a way.
When I ask a question, I expect an answer.
Wow, okay, fine. But what the fuck do I... Gah!
Yeah.
Suddenly, the girl, Mia, starts shaking me back and forth. I can't even do anything against her strength, like a marionette with its strings cut.
Hello? Anyone home?
Rap G, just what is wrong with this girl?
Rap G.
Fine.
You should
see
count like
single-digit
how many
IQ
times he
retard
says
will need a
Rap
more
G.
permanent reminder.
Beat up time.
Ow.
Ow.
When I come to, again, I notice three things. Firstly, I'm on my ass again, looking up at the faces gathered around me. They all seem mildly concerned, uncomfortable, but nobody moves to help me. Second, Mia is gone. And third, so are my shades. She must have knocked them off me or something. And goddamn, my face hurts like a motherfucker. My right eye feels like it's about to fall out of its fucking socket.
Such a weird choice to put him behind the text box. Either that or just another way this mod's broken.
Touching the aching spot, I can tell it's already starting to swell up, most likely blossoming into a hideous black eye. I race to find and put my sunglasses on again, before anyone could see. See more than they already have, at any rate. That bitch can pack a punch, I'll give her that, though.
She hit so hard we went to the error dimension again.
Thankfully, I find my shades relatively fast, but before I could get up, commotion on the other side of the crowd catches my attention.
Oops.
I can't see much from here, but it seems people are
Liz.
scrambling to get out of the way of something large and tubular. Oh, what? Is she coming back to finish the job? With like a big club or something so she can really bash my face in? With my remaining good eye, I watch the crowd opening up intently, trying to suppress my fight or flight instincts. Alas, the dino girl that singles out of the crowd isn't Mia.
My goodness, Inko!
Oh great, now she shows up. Liz.
Oh god.
I quickly get back up on my feet, acting as if nothing happened.
Just looking at my shoes.
Of course, Liz isn't buying it.
Oh no,
rushing
she's
to me and trying
sandwiching
to
me.
see under my shades or taking them off me
She's
altogether.
gonna wrap her neck around me.
Let me see it.
Oh god, Liz, get your nose out of my pants!
Naturally, I resist her. Not only do I
Stranger
hate that
danger.
feeling of being naked without my glasses, but she's just making a big deal out of nothing. Stop it.
Stop it, I'm going to tell the teacher about the sexual harassment you're committing.
Come on, I'm not gonna hurt
No!
you.
Stay away.
Stop.
How now Inko is thinking with portals.
Inko, just let me.
No.
I said stop.
Get away from my
Elizabeth.
virginity.
Liz recoils, stepping away
Oh,
from me
Inko's head
awkwardly.
stuck out from the bottom. Is it still in the bottom? No.
Meanwhile, my swollen eye is starting to feel real fucking hot, and there's a pounding in my head, and I'm just so
Nico is,
fed
like,
up with this
transparent,
entire
too.
situation.
He's going ghost.
I don't need help. I don't want no help. Not from Liz, and not from anyone else.
Be
I
gone,
just want to
dirty
get out of
whore.
here, get my lunch or go to class or fuck knows what, and be left the fuck alone. I want to be alone more than anything right now. But of course, Liz isn't getting the message, reaching for my glasses once again.
I'm just trying to help.
And with that, the very last morsels of my patience virtually evaporate into thin air. Help? With what? I don't need any help. What's there I should need help with?
We're hiding in the error dimension. She'll never find us here.
I snap at Liz as I try to get away, but protest as I might, my body betrays me. Not 3 steps in, I stumble, barely getting through the cafeteria doors and needing to support myself on the nearest set of lockers. There are tears collecting under my hurt eye too, but I still keep on acting as if this was all normal. I don't even know why now. The jig is clearly up and Liz is right to worry. What I do know, though, is still the same as it was a minute ago,
Inko hung
that
himself
I
in
want
the
to be
first
left
scene.
alone.
He's been a ghost this whole time.
I absolutely loathe the damage this
You can't
whole incident
leave.
will
Your
do to my
spirit's stuck
reputation,
here.
barely existent as it was to begin with. And yet Liz still orbits me, showing no signs
Liz.
of wanting to leave.
Liz, why are you checking yourself out like that?
Inko, even if you don't want my help, you
Inko,
have
check out
to
my
see the nurse.
boobs.
Right now.
I throw my arm up towards her in a dismissive talk-to-the-hand gesture, once again attempting to walk away and slink through the corridor, trying my best to rid myself of this meddlesome girl. As I do, pieces of a sentence flash through my pulsing brain, and though I'm not sure where I've heard them, they feel appropriate for the situation. Look, I think that I can decide if I want to go to the nurse perfectly well on my... Oh!
Oh!
For the 3rd time in the span of 5 minutes, I'm sitting on my
I
ass on the
just
floor.
swear he ran into Ben.
Inko? Liz?
Inko?
What's going on?
Oh great, him. That's just what I needed. Even more fucking prying eyes.
What mod is this? This is Wanigamu. Probably one of the worst mods out there.
And to be fair,
'Cause it's so
although he's
broken
asking, Ben
and
doesn't
so
seem very
boring.
concerned. More like analytical, totally keeping his cool.
He's getting more Irish all the time.
Dude didn't even have the courtesy to fall down after colliding into me like that.
Yeah, he just needed the accent beaten back into him.
Ben! It's Inko.
It's
He needs to go to the
Inko.
nurse, but I just can get him to...
To the nurse. What happened?
What happened?
He takes a better look at me, which
Ben
for some
is dead
reason feels
inside.
more indignant than it probably really is. Must be because I'm basically at his crotch level sitting here.
That wouldn't be the first time that that's happened.
Mia happened.
Error jump scares, yeah.
Mia?
She laid Inko out flat. Bam.
Actually, I try interjecting, to complain,
Actually.
to protect my dignity, but it's as if they can't even hear me.
Aw, that girl. Can't she keep out of trouble for 1 single week?
Yeah, right? I'm so telling the principal after this.
Guys,
No, you can't.
What? I can't? Ben, what are you
She's
talking
my
about? Why would you want to
girlfriend.
defend her? She hates you more than anyone else. And look at what she did to Inko.
I need that parasaur pussy. You don't understand, Liz.
Liz, I am so not defending her.
But you
just
know
as
she's
well
my
as I do what
girlfriend.
will happen if this turns into another he said, she said story. It will do us no good.
What's happening right now? I'm goddamn invisible over here.
I mean, you were intangible like a few minutes ago, Winko.
She always squirms her way out of these things.
But
Inko should be the one to tell the principal, right after the nurse took a good look at him.
Took.
After all, he's the one who...
Oh, for
Started
fuck's-
it.
Guys! Hearing my indignant shout, finally the two dinos stop, turning to me in apparent surprise. Could you
Yeah,
stop talking about me as
you
if I
are
wasn't
invisible.
here? Because guess what? I fucking am.
No, you're not. Where are you? You're not here.
To get the point across, I get up from the ground, looking Ben and Liz in the eye hard. Well, as much as I can with one eye only, and with tears streaking my cheeks, and while having difficulties keeping my balance.
Brain
Ahem.
damage.
Sorry. I didn't mean to drag you into any school drama. Still, you should definitely see a nurse. Liz, I believe class will be starting soon. I'll take care of this. You may leave.
You may leave.
Now?
Nah. Now.
Whoa, that's some language right there. I was far from happy about Liz's persistent hassling me, but this is pretty damn harsh. She's
Harsh.
taken
When
back,
when
too.
he's sounding dead inside.
but right, sure, Ben, I'll do that.
And Inko, if you would come with me.
Though this should feel like a question, he more says it than asks it. Like he's so used to everyone following his orders, the way Liz just did. Makes me want to say no just to spite him. It's never wrong to offend someone with style, but it's better to do it with substance. What if I...
It won't take longer than 20 minutes, and then you'll get the rest of the day off. I think I can see to that.
Yeah, that's nice and all, but I really... Wait, seriously?
Yes. So long as you see Mr. Iadakan after classes,
Yeah,
and
the
explain
voices are
situation to
AI.
him.
Oh, so that's what he's after. He wants me to dime on Mia. So much for not dragging me into school drama. As I think about it, Liz, albeit hesitantly, leaves us with a short farewell. From the look she's giving me, it's obvious she's hoping I'll help their cause and bring Mia to justice. Which apparently is something it seems she's got coming to her for some time now. Usually I'm not the kind of guy who rolls, but getting the rest of the day off too. It's very tempting. Fuck it. She beats me up, and she expects to get away with it? Oh no, that ain't happening. Fine, deal.
Thank you, Inko. You will see this isn't only in your best interest, but also for the greater good.
The smug, self-satisfied smile appearing on Ben's face is almost enough to make me want to take back what I just said. Fortunately for him, I'm in too much pain to want to come out on top, this time.
Let's go.
True to his word, Ben sticked with me all through the nurse's inspection.
You mean stuck? Stuck's a word too.
Which, also true to Ben's word, took no longer than 20 minutes, including the nurse taking all my data and shit. After checking stuff like making sure my pupils are still the same size, he basically just gave me some painkillers and an eye patch and sent me on my way. At first, I didn't want to accept it, but then he told me I'll only get the afternoon off if I take this injury seriously. So I guess he's done this long enough to know how to buy off most students. I even learned that apparently this place has a 24-hour nursing staff. Go figure. Was it that way before Mia started attending the school,
That's some
though?
pretty epic healthcare.
Either way, I also get the feeling that this is something Ben does routinely too.
Too bad everyone sounds like they got brain damage though.
With Liz, they definitely did imply that Mia is a continuous nuisance to them. Or could it be more personal? Ben seemed hell-bent on getting Mia to face the music earlier, maybe even getting her expelled.
I guess that'd explain the reason why they have 24-hour nurse service, because everyone's got the brain damage.
I decide to ask him about it as we leave the nurse's...
Yep. Can't leave.
All right in there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I like how it says fall into healthy habits, but they just said that winter was over with.
And, hey, so what's wrong with Mia? Ben looks back at me with some confusion, tilting his head to the side quizzically. Like, yeah, okay, I literally just had to see a doctor because of Mia's shit, so it's probably a stupid fucking question coming from me of all people. Not wanting to sound or look like a moron, I'm fast to clarify. I mean, back there it sounded like you have some serious beef with her. The blue dino sighs, taking his glasses off and wiping them carefully as he thinks about what to say.
It's not as much my beef as the whole school's. You saw what she's like. Now imagine that multiplied for every other student here. It's not an ideal environment for studies,
wow.
to put it
I
mildly.
like now that we
Why
see
does she
his
still come here,
bruise.
then? If she's this gigantic
We didn't see it
asshole,
earlier.
how come she hasn't been expelled or anything?
I wish.
I wish.
Huh?
It's not that simple, Inko. Look, her mother is a pretty influential figure. They make a lot of donations to the school.
Ben pauses here. He probably doesn't want to say it, but yeah, I see what's going on. All of God's little animals are equal, but some are just more equal than others.
And her father, let's just say Mia is protected in more ways than one.
Wait, now that part I don't get. Why is he being so vague? Okay. Whatever. Maybe I shouldn't care so much. I mean, nobody else does, right? Every place has its bullies.
Don't ever chastise yourself for doing the right thing, Inko.
Ben's voice is surprisingly serious as he says this. He looks at me sternly for a second to emphasize the message, then continues in a softer tone, as if getting embarrassed for showing any emotion.
Just don't do it.
He takes a deep breath to compose himself, going back to his usual nonchalance and air of superiority.
All right, I'm heading back to class then. Take it easy today, okay?
Don't I ever? Geez, does this guy ever pull the stick out of his ass? Anyway, now that I'm free, let's do what's important. And that is to grab a cig. After the smoke, I spend the rest of the day doing exactly what Ben and the nurse have prescribed me. That is to say, I don't do pretty much anything except lounge about on the bed, reading up on
Oh,
all the
this
latest
is where
trends and
this is
dipping
where it
into a
literally
couple of pop
monologues for like
threads.
20 minutes.
Gotta say though, the board is such low quality today. I wonder if we're being raided right now. I mean, muscle shirts and gas masks? I don't know what that dude was drinking, but none of those setups scream. Regardless, it was a good way to spend the
I'm
afternoon.
tempted to just spam past
Very
this.
briefly, I considered going into town to get my groceries till most people are busy in school, and thank Raptor Jesus for those painkillers. It's only as classes are about to end that I force myself to get out of bed. I'm not really looking forward to it, but a deal's a deal, I guess.
No, I swear he's like in
I
his
see. So that's what
bedroom
happened.
and he monologues for like a good 20 minutes.
Yes, 100%.
Error. Error.
Oh, what are we going to do with that girl?
Oh, Idakin hung himself.
Mr. Yadakin sighs, rubbing his forehead with a troubled expression.
And you saw this happen, Ben?
Ben steps
Ben,
closer, but
no.
he's hesitant to speak.
No, don't do this in front of me, Ben.
No, not personally. But Liz was with Inko when I bumped into him, so she might have...
Oh, no. Liz only arrived after Mia had left.
No, Inko. I'm sure she...
Ben, step away.
No, really. I spent the whole morning looking for her, but she only showed up as I was already sitting on my ass in the middle of the damn cafeteria. And Mia was long gone by then.
The trigger ropes out in full force. After he wakes up and looks in the mirror, yeah, that was excruciating, yeah.
Ben's sigh and accompanied
Ben!
facepalm catches me off guard.
Why are you
It's not
giving that
until
weird
Mr.
look to
Yadakin turns back
Idakin's
to me that
crotch?
I realize my mistake. If there's no witness, there's
No.
nothing tying
No.
Mia to the incident. Well, except for my word.
Step
But if
away.
what Ben said is true,
Step away
and
from
Mia
the
has
ass,
protection,
Ben.
then some good it's gonna do us. And in my stupidity, I think
Oh,
I've just
no.
blown our chance.
Anyone else who might have seen it happen? Someone in the crowd you recognized we could talk to?
What, like out of the 3 students here I know? No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yes, no, I mean, I didn't recognize anyone.
I see.
Is there anything you can do?
Ben!
Mr. Yadakan remains silent for a few seconds, bowing his head and closing his eyes as he thinks. There's probably not much he could possibly do. Even if he talks to Mia, she could deny that any of this happened 6 ways to Sunday. And if her parents really hold that much sway here, Mr. Eotican could even lose his job going up against them.
Well, I'll talk to Liz for sure. Perhaps she can tell us another story. Ben, I think you will want to be present for that.
Indeed I do, sir.
He's present for more than just that.
And as for you, Master Inko, don't let this incident paint you a picture of our school. I can assure you it's not representative of us in any way.
Sure? He sighs, then turns to Ben and addresses him in a way more casual tone.
All right, now that all
finally
that's
backed
over with,
off.
Ben, how many times do I have to tell you? It's okay to call me
Ben
Eoticon
leave his
outside of
tail
class, please.
alone.
Oh la la. Seems like I was too fast accusing Liz of being a gold digger, because this is the real shit right here. Ben is gay? I mean, that makes so much sense.
I mean, you just witnessed it, Inko.
Rapji, how did I not see this before?
It was in plain sight.
But wait, does that mean that Damien and him living together? No, I shouldn't assume anything. This whole town is one giant trip already, even without me playing Sherlock Holmes. Let's just not think about it for now.
Sorry, force of habit.
With that, Mr. Eotican claps his hands together, his usual energetic smile appearing on his face.
Right, then I say we wrap this up here, boys. Ben, we can talk more about all this tomorrow. Now, unless you have anything else you want to run by me.
Well, there are a couple of minor issues regarding the upcoming event I wanted to discuss.
Oh, right. I have almost forgotten in all this excitement.
Excitement?
It's fine, but I think we don't need to bore Master Inko with all that, Yedikin.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Ha.
Ha ha.
And even though I've heard him make the
Ha
offer,
to
it's still so very weird to hear Ben casually call a teacher by his name like that. And wow, that was marginally close to one of those mock polite orders Ben seems keen on giving everyone. I mean, he might as well have just said, "Yo, you winged fuck better send the baldso away right now."
Correct you are. However, there's actually one more thing to talk about.
There is?
Yes, Inko. How bad does your eye hurt?
Huh? What kind of question is that? Like, those painkillers are doing a minor miracle over here, and other than the slight remnants of my headache, I'm mostly okay, but, it's fine?
Are you sure?
Yeah? What's this all about?
That's good. And with that being the case, it wouldn't be any trouble to you if I asked you to take Olivia her supplies again today, right?
Oh, that. Geez, couldn't he have just asked? Ugh.
Simpin.
Sure. Yeah, fine. Whatever. He's clearly discontent with my lack of enthusiasm. Well, he can bite me. I got my face fucked up today. What's he got? A couple of papers to grade?
Thank you, Inko. And for the rest of the day, just focus on getting enough rest. Think of this as a relaxing walk through the gardens. I mean, really, what's the worst that could happen?
Holy shit, what happened to you?
Huh. Fell in the shower. Why? What does it look like?
Oh, I see. So you didn't get beaten up by a certain menace in leather.
What? People are talking about that already. Rap G of all the ways to get a reputation. It just had to be that. Though I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, who didn't?
I don't know. Haven't talked to anyone today.
Huh? But then how did you know about Mia?
I didn't, actually. But your reaction gave it away.
She's smart for a fat cripple. I'll give her that.
So do you spend a lot of time in the shower with her? Next time you should try dropping the soap and...
Okay, geez. Here, take your shit. I dumped today's notebooks and papers in Olivia's lap with the least amount of grace possible that I can muster. What's it to you anyway?
It hurts that bad, huh? Is that why you look like you're holding the weight of the world on your shoulders?
It'd be a tremendous lie to say that I was enjoying this conversation so far, but I really do hate it when people straightening my back. I do my best to disregard the question. What are you talking about?
You're being pretty hostile for someone who came all this way to get me my books. That's kind of a friendly gesture, you know.
She's right. It's not even like yesterday when I was forced to come. I could have said no to Mr. Eoticon.
This looks interesting. I have no any context of what's even going on of what I'm seeing though. You haven't seen this mod break itself.
I guess I just wasn't thinking clearly.
The monologuing sucks.
So is this gonna be a regular thing or what?
For a second, Olivia lifts the book sitting on her knees.
Not that I'm complaining. Talking to you beats sitting on my ass doing nothing.
Tough luck, because I've had just about enough of her. Don't get used to it. And now to find a way to end this conversation. All right, I got it. But look, hey, you know, since I'm here now anyway, I'm going into town after this, and like, I can get your shit too if you want. She seems surprised.
Oh. Nah, I'm good. Thanks, though.
Yeah, whatever. Later.
Later, Gator.
I don't wait for her goodbye, doing my absolute best to hide the fact that I'm power walking away from her. Not sure what it is, but this girl always gives me the creeps. I really can't put my finger on what's wrong with her, other than the obvious. But it's like her whole existence is just off somehow.
Error
I
screen.
keep on and off thinking about this conundrum for quite some time into the evening. While in the mall, I had enough stuff to get my mind off it most of the time, but still it kept popping into my mind, like a bad earworm. A brainworm?
Ah, yes, an error worm.
The mall was nothing special today either, but at least I could get all of my groceries this time. Bags in hand, I rushed through the hallway, doing my best not to notice the aggravated voices coming from Ben and Damien's room. Guess he won't be opening the balcony door for me today. Either way, it's only later over dinner that I finally figure it out what bothered me so much about that gesture of her lifting the books in her lap. It must have been her way of bouncing the books on her legs. Like, that's what it was. Or rather, what it was supposed to be. Before that, the conversation was, well, if not pleasant, but reasonably tame. But afterwards, I just wanted to get away from there. And I still don't get it. Obviously, she can't fucking move her legs, so why am I making such a big deal? Ask as I might, the answer isn't coming to me. I really honestly don't know why it's freaking me out so bad. To get my mind off of it, I decide to doodle a little. Just a few rudimentary sketches, nothing mind-blowing. Afterwards, I go on my phone, going through all sorts of social media to keep up with the incredibly shallow online rock-bottom community. Wonder if I'll ever return. Probably not. Hello?
Oh, yeah, laundry.
I call out as I enter the laundry room, but there's no one here. At least that's what I think at first, until I notice a couple of bodies, just a pair of dudes doing their laundry. Slowly, their heads turn to
Just
me.
dudes being
I'm expecting a
dudes.
hello back or something. Still in zombie mode, huh, guys? Oh well, I can't blame them. It's still early. The laundry room is pretty much what I expected it to be. The air is humid and surprisingly warm, and it feels used up. If it wasn't for the stinging smell of bleach and detergent, the machine seems slick and new by just looking at them. But on closer inspection, the floor is a little dirty too, even though one would assume that a place like this would be cleaned regularly. It doesn't seem to be the
Hair
case.
greetings are the best kind.
I mean, it's not the worst I can imagine. It's a laundry room. There are some chairs and a table in the middle of the room, and a couple of shelves, and looking at the guys in the back
Yes,
again,
Mr.
I think
Obvious.
they'd fall asleep standing up before they'd sit down. Turning my attention back to the task at hand, I step up to one of the machines at random. I promptly check that there are no leftover clothes in there, no tissue scraps. After that, I set the gentlest cycle I can on this hunk of junk, hoping that it'll... I think I've spent more money on those boxers alone than the annual GDP of some African countries. In a couple of seconds, the machine whirs into action, and I'm left looking at the whirlpool of clothes. It's kind of mesmerizing. But I don't let it hold my attention. I've got a lot of time to kill this morning, and I don't want to spend... Leaving the laundry room as I make a mental note to not forget. Thinking back at the two dudes in there, I can't help but... Contrary to what I know about most people and their just 5 more minutes, I've always been what could be called a as if I had won the genetic lottery or had a superpower. On the days that I don't, though, well, those days, I know will suck major dick even before. So it's a double-edged sword, really.
Yeah, people are just dropping out. Like, the viewership just dropped in half. I don't blame them. This mod's just absolute dog water. And I'm being nice about it.
Normally I'd wake up like 5 or maybe 10 minutes before my alarm goes off. But today I woke up way earlier than
I
that.
don't know if I can really do this mod or not. I feel the brain damage from this. I think I'm just gonna get going. Spinning laundry video broke. Was there even a video for that? Because I've just been spamming. I don't know. This mod is something else. I've never felt like my attention be so insulted. My intelligence be insulted, and I don't know. It, I cannot go through this mod a second time. I'm sorry, but I can't. I'm just gonna call it here and enjoy the rest of my night. I don't know. I don't even know what brought me to do this. It was suggested to do this mod, and I went to do it. And I'm disappointed, just as the very first time I was. So I don't know. You gotta put this back in the oven. It's either you double down with the jankery and make it funny, or you put it back in the oven, because there's just way too much monologuing. It makes my head hurt. And I know the people that were watching they got what they fucking deserved. They voted for this, and now they don't want to stick through it, and I understand. So you got what you wanted, and you didn't want. I knew you didn't want it, so we'll come back with something else. I don't know. Not tonight though, because it's too late and I'm too brain dead. So we'll see you later, I guess.